You dumb as hell.
Hey yo, stop trying to take shots at my era, my nigga. Y'all niggas wasn't around when that shit was popping off, bro.
Nah,
Yo,
he only did that because this nigga had the Ghostbuster shirt on last night.
you ain't see that shit, yo? That
Yeah, I
shit was
did.
hilarious,
Nah,
bro.
I was wondering, but I ain't saying nothing.
nah, that,
Bro, that shit had me crying, son.
nah. I didn't see that shit, son. He said
Cause Frank's nickname
he.
is Ghost.
Oh, okay, okay. I
So
didn't.
when Tank came out, they started playing Ghostbusters, bro.
Yo, I didn't know. I didn't know why they did that. That shit went over my head.
Yo, I was crying at the TV when I seen that shit, son.
And I'm sitting here like, why is everybody on this Ghostbusters kick? What the fuck happened? Like,
Nah, it
something.
was funny.
Bro, that shit had me in tears, bro, when he did that shit.
That's crazy.
I kind of wish he would have played that shit the whole way through, bro.
Yo, you dumb. Man. That's funny
That
though.
would have been funny. I'm not gonna hold
Yo.
But now that I get it, it makes sense. Like,
Yo, that shit was so funny, bro.
I heard it. I mean, I didn't know what it was about, but now that you're saying it, it makes sense. It's actually pretty creative. So,
Yeah, I ain't catch that shit, bro. I was
I
dying,
mean, I
bro.
told Jonathan,
uh,
"Oh, look at the intro. I fuck with it. It's different. Like this little
yeah,
goofy
yeah.
ass
That's what I
motherfucker.
thought. I was like, oh, this nigga went into his throwback bag. They doing Ghost, but I ain't put it
Yeah.
together like that, right?
Yeah, bro, that shit was so funny, bro. I don't know. What's the thoughts? Y'all want to open up with Benavidez or Tank?
Benavidez
Well,
nigga like
honestly, the main. I
Let's
wanna-
go Benavidez.
Oh man, now Benavidez, he did his thing, man. He fucking did his thing. What y'all think?
that nigga. That nigga was looking sharp,
He
bro.
is tough,
Sharp,
bro. He
Yeah.
is
a whole
tough.
shark in that ring.
He is
That
tough,
nigga
bro.
was looking sharp, bro. Every shot this nigga was swinging, he was connecting, but he was connecting solid. Like it wasn't on no like skin the nigga. That nigga was
Right.
getting
Yeah, like
rocked.
every punch wasn't like um uh,
His uh, his
like a tap.
his,
That shit was hitting. Like everything was
his
That nigga
opponent
was
was
getting
throwing them weak
rocked,
ass
bro.
punches. I don't know what
right.
that was all about.
Dude's a
Yeah,
little older too. He's like
Right.
37, his opponent. But
now his opponent was eating the OD.
yeah, he
Yeah, he
was eating them
was.
shits. Them Ukrainians don't fall easy, bro.
Yeah, them
They
niggas is
don't.
different.
Vosdik was a former champion. He was a bronze medalist. And Benavidez was in his first fight at light heavyweight, fucking 175.
Right.
He looked great, yo. Like he didn't get gassed. In the last like 2 rounds, he started getting a little
Yeah, in the last
gassed,
2 rounds, he got
but
gas.
but
But that's
he
because he was throwing a little bit more with Mike at the end.
yeah, bro, he had a lot of energy. He was standing in front of him the entire fight, just following him
Yeah.
around.
He was
Some
bobbing and weaving
offense.
beautifully.
He was never on the back foot,
Right.
which is consistent with every time I see David Benavidez. He's never on the back foot, bro. Like he just charges at you every time.
Great body shots, amazing body shots.
That
Yeah,
nigga was hitting
I think he
hard,
might be
bro.
like top 5, top 10 with the body shots.
and he's strong, bro. He's strong as
Yeah,
hell.
he's strong.
He's a big dude.
I heard him punches.
Yeah, he's a big dude, yo. I saw some. They saw. I don't know if you caught that little ESPN stat that they had before the like during the fight where they said he was 250 pounds at 15 years old.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
peeped that.
both did.
That was
Yeah.
crazy, yo.
Yo, nah. Let me clear this up though, because for the ones who don't know, I know Jonathan was a little bit confused, but I thought it was the other Benavidez I was fighting.
Jose?
His brother, that's his brother, which is his older brother. I was telling Jonathan because he don't know who that is. So you got David Benavidez and you got Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez is the older one that's a little better.
Yeah.
And
No, 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 no.
you
You
think
got him.
you think the younger brother's better?
I don't think me and the entire boxing world know that David Benavidez is the better boxer in that family. I saw
Word?
Don't
Jose.
sleep on Jose though.
Nah, I saw Jose fight against Danny Garcia. He got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he did.
Crazy, bro.
Danny Garcia is different though.
Yeah, but David Benavidez is the way better boxer. He's pound for pound one of the best boxers in the world right now.
What weight class is it again?
Light heavyweight, he just went up to
Yep.
175 because he said he was tired of draining his body to get down to 168 and chase Canelo.
What's the brothers' records right now in comparison? I'm impressed because he was pretty
He's
young at his age, weighing that much. He was like in his teenage years, weighing that 250
Yeah,
that's
that was
pounds.
crazy.
that's great.
That means at one point he was overweight. That means for those listening,
Definitely.
if you feel like you obese or you fat, that means anybody could do it, bro.
Oh, for sure. I had a little drunk tweet I put out yesterday, and I had all the UFC fans in my DMs cooking me.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Well, they
I
weren't
saw what
cooking
you
me, but
posted.
I was actually trying to line them up for my drunk take. But one of them,
So what you
shout
say?
out.
He said some nut shit. Well,
Which
he
one?
ain't say no nut shit, but he said some truth. He said some truth.
Oh, you saw it.
I
But it
was
was gonna
trolling.
cause some controversy.
I was
Oh,
trolling a little bit. I was trolling a little bit. I said, I said, I said some shit I probably shouldn't have
I
said.
liked it.
he said I said some shit. I probably should.
I supported it.
You, you was
I said boxing will never die. I'm gonna stand on what I said. I said boxing will never die. The art of boxing is unparalleled. And then I said animals are cages are for animals.
Right.
Men fight on their feet.
Yes. I like that. I like
And
boxing better anyway,
they
man.
did not like that shit at all.
You
why?
know
Because
what?
took
I,
offense to it, but it's true though.
I
I'm
understand
from the
they.
boxing era, like
Right.
way before UFC, way before none of that shit was even around.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I came up under my pops and my uncles was boxing phenoms. They used to go to Mike Tyson fights and all that shit when I was a
That's
young.
fire.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
fire.
Real shit. I wish I was older to be able to. You know what I'm saying? But I was
Right.
a kid, and my father never missed a beat. Like anytime any big time nigga was fighting, he ordered the fight. Like and we would have a gathering and party, and everybody would come and watch it.
That's how my father was. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and
Right?
nigga, it's not. I ain't have a normal childhood, by the way. My dad would take me out. It would be late past midnight. I'd be 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old, watching these boxing matches with him. And
Word.
my parents even took me to a De La Hoya fight when I was a kid. It's crazy.
Really?
That is crazy.
I
De
never
La
watched.
Hoya
I
Floyd
was
was probably where I started.
right. I watched a million fights, but like since I was young, my father and them, my uncle Chico, rest in they were super boxing heads. So it's like I've been brought up under this culture. So it's like with UFC and wrestling and all that shit, it's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with none of it, but it's just like Kev right though. Like boxing been around for a long time, bro. It's not gonna die. I think it's changed, from like the weight classes. Like when I was a kid, heavyweights was really the niggas. Like that's who everybody was tuned in to watch. Foreman, Larry Holmes, Spinks,
Yeah,
they was all heavyweights. You get what I'm saying? All the
that's
dope
true.
niggas was the heavyweights back then. Now it's shifted. Now it's become, you got lightweights, you got welterweights. Like it's a lighter class for the most part in today's world.
I
But
think this might be the most stacked
the sport is
division
still
wise.
the
This
sport.
has been the most stacked boxing has ever been.
Yeah,
And let
Fact.
me
but the
let me
sport is
play
still.
devil's advocate to Kevin's statement and to those who probably don't agree with him because I do agree with him. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna speak for those who don't agree with him. I understand why motherfuckers get mad because technically in survival mode, you're gonna do whatever you gonna do to survive in a fight or in a match or whatever it is you're going through. Whether it's either fighting a fucking tiger to fighting a human. You're gonna do whatever. So
Yeah,
in the cage, everything goes. Low blows, weak shots,
yeah,
all of it. But if you a real man with dignity and respect and power, you really fight with your two, man. You don't kick.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't spit, punch, pull hair. A box. That's why my boy K.Marcé said what he said. Boxing is for real men.
I don't like seeing dudes get punched in the head repeatedly while they're already on the floor.
I don't like it
I
neither.
don't care for it.
I've never liked that.
It's like a bully type
Yes.
situation. I
It's like
get.
when we was young and World Star came out, you would see all these motherfuckers fighting. They would still be going at them, hitting them, and them niggas already knocked out. Next thing you know,
Yeah,
they damn near dead.
I'm not that type of person, but I do understand what you were just saying, L. As far as like the whole, if you in survival mode, you're going. Of course, if you're back against the wall, there is no. It's not just boxing. It's
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? But we talking about a sport, and for the record, fuck it, because nigga, I've had plenty of street fights, bruh. I never fought fair when I fought in the street, nigga.
Right. You clipping
I'm cheap.
motherfuckers
I'm
and
gonna tell
all
you now.
that.
I'm 162 pounds soaking wet, nigga. I'm not fighting nobody.
Yeah, I'm
I'm getting
not. Yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah.
You getting headbutt, you getting elbowed, you getting kneed, ass niggas, nigga. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I'll bite your face if I have
That
to,
should be
bro.
bigger than me. Yeah,
If
you got
if
to.
I have to, I'll bite your face off, my nigga. On bro.
Yeah, you're not
But
building a case for Ronda Rousey, honestly.
yeah, go ahead. Let her know I'm let her know I'm a ticking time bomb. But anyway,
but but with
but
all due respect,
sport,
as much
boxing,
as
sport.
my fault,
So
I don't mean to cut you off.
yeah, nah, go ahead. I was about to say I'm gonna let you. I just wanted to say that boxing is a sport though. So you got to see
Yeah.
what it is. It's not
It's the art, yo.
about
It's the
It's an
dividing.
art.
art, yeah.
That's
But
how I
don't
look at
but don't
boxing.
get
It's
me
the art.
wrong, cause martial arts and UFC and MMA, all that shit, I respect it as much as it's harder. I'll give it to them.
I
It's
do too.
it's like how I feel about basketball and baseball. Baseball I played first, but basketball really took my heart. But I'm gonna always say, as much as I like playing basketball more, that baseball is always gonna be the harder sport. And it's the same way. It's like as much as I love boxing and it's very skilled, you need a lot of skills for UFC too, and it's
Nah,
harder.
Nah, for sure. I said that shit trolling, honestly. And then I got
But it has some
um
truth in it.
it
one
definitely
one
did.
one dude that I knew from back in the day. Shout out to him. He lost a lot of weight. He was a big dude, and just to touch back on the Benavidez thing. He lost a lot of weight. He's been in the gym. He fucking great shape now. And he went in my DMs and said, "You either trolling or you let off a drunk tweet." And I was just happy that he caught it. And we started talking about it. We found a middle ground in the conversation, and we basically started touching up on the business of
Right,
both sports now.
right.
So what you were saying, like the heavyweights used to be lit now I think it's more spread out. I think boxing right now, it's the most
It's
how
at
can
its peak.
huh?
I think it's at its peak. My fault. My voice keep cracking because I'm a little sick.
Yeah, it's every division has great fighters now, and I think it's probably the best we've ever seen in that sense.
For sure. It's more spread
I
out.
think I think the problem with boxing in relation to the UFC, which I agree, the UFC, I'll give it its proper. I was mainly fucking just trolling with that tweet, but the thing with UFC is that it's all under one umbrella. It's all under one company, so they can make all these big fights happen, and then they can have Joe Rogan as the commentator for every fight. They have celebrities pulling up and all this shit, where it kind of becomes appealing to the newer generation.
It adds to the ambiance.
Yeah, we're boxing, it's so many different promoters and they protecting their own interests with the fighters. They don't make fights happen so often. But I do feel like in the last maybe 5 to 8 years, the UFC put the pressure on boxing to make these big fights happen. And that's why we're seeing these mega fights now that finally happened. We had Crawford and Spence last year, which took a while, but we also had Ryan and Tank fight at 20 and 22 years old.
Right.
You
Young.
know,
That's because everybody's trying to fight the
But
best.
we're
but
getting a lot of good
Like
fights
you
now.
mentioned.
shout outs to UFC for that because that's what boxing needed.
Yeah,
It was
for
a
sure.
pack. It was a pack. It was a patch in boxing where it was drying up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've
I'd
seen.
make Snoop
I've
the
been watching.
commentator for them fights, honestly.
Yeah, I've been watching boxing since the '80s. It was a patch where it started to dry out a little bit. But I feel like it's way picked up since then. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's because of the pressure of the UFC, but
Bo-
that's good. We needed that because if not, it was just going to stay in that patch, and
Right.
it would dry out. You know what I'm saying? And I like boxing better than UFC. Like UFC is cool, wrestling's cool, but boxing's my favorite combat sport. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
did boxing, so maybe it's a little personal. I did kickboxing too, though, but I like boxing the best. Like I anything.
Yes. Circling
Don't get
back
me
to
wrong. It's good to learn that shit, like for self defense in the streets. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah, for sure.
Boxing ain't been the same since 2000, man. 2000, 2005, 2007 max.
I mean, I feel like it'll ever
Um,
be like it was in the old days, but it's great for what it is.
I think it could be better.
It has the potential to be.
Cause all you really had was De La Hoya, Cotto. I mean, I'm lying because I'm talking about within the 21st century though.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
divisions, the
Right.
divisions now are more stacked than they've ever been. I'll say
Right.
that about
It's
boxing
more
right now.
spread out, of course, because like I said, back in the day, it was heavyweights. It was a million dope heavyweights, but it was all heavyweights.
Yeah, now you got great fighters in every division now. That's what I'll say about boxing. But to circle back to what Ozzy was asking earlier, Jose Benavidez, the older brother, he got 32 fights, 28 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. Where David Benavidez is 29-0 with 24
Those
knockouts,
are
and they're both coached by their father, Benavidez, Jose Benavidez Sr.
they're
Who
both stacked. Don't get me
perfect,
wrong.
good time to say Happy Father's Day.
Right. Perfect time. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Honestly,
Word.
the Benavides family is stacked. They're stacked. Jose Benavides is. Now I think about it, you're right because Jose Benavides do get hit a lot.
He's a
Um,
little nut.
yeah, he's a little crazier, but David Benavides is very patient. He's got heart in him. He's got a lot of heart. And he's very
I would
chill. He's
really
very humble about it.
now let me ask this because I think it's clear that that Canelo's been ducking Benavidez for a little while now. However, me and Bassy were talking about this shit. You know, he been in the gym, the boxing gyms and shit, so his knowledge of the sport is pretty high. We were discussing what that would be like, a Canelo Benavidez fight, and it's a lot like Bivol. We brought up Bivol, right? Because now Benavidez is fighting in Bivol's division. The problem with Benavidez against Canelo is that Canelo, he catches you one time, the fight changes. And that the way that Benavidez keeps coming forward at you, I don't think that's gonna fare well with Canelo. We never seen Benavidez get hit like that. I think Canelo has the most powerful punch in boxing, honestly. And he also does this thing when he fights bigger boxers that he starts punching your arm crazy. He did that to Bivol, but Bivol is such a fucking monster that he just ate that shit. But he was saying that his arm was like he couldn't even feel his arm after the
Damn
fight.
near
But
numb,
that's
yeah.
because he's smart, bro. That's how I used to box, bro. I'm gonna wear your body down. I'm not a big nigga, so I ain't really trying to go for the knockout shot unless you leave yourself open. Obviously, and it's there. I'm gonna take it, but like the method is to wear your ass down. Like you're bigger, so I'm gonna tire you out. And like punching on nigga arms, his arms is tired, his arms is hurting. His even if he land, his punch ain't gonna be too effective because it's weak.
No, and his guard is gonna get.
It's
Right? You
exactly.
can't
It's
block it.
not weaker and
Take
it's
away a
not
nigga,
easy to keep your
bro.
hands up for that long.
Bro, if you take away a nigga defense, game over. That's in any sport though. That ain't even just boxing. That's
Right.
whatever. Nigga can't defend. But nigga can't defend you. How you gonna stop you from scoring?
Facts. Yeah,
Defense.
they need to make that fight happen. I want to see that. I really want to see that. If that doesn't happen, I want to see Benavidez build his way up to fighting Bivol.
Yeah, that would be very good. Either or, I would like to see.
Now
Be five.
back to the Ghostbuster.
Mm, back to the '80s. So
Ghostbusters.
Frank, I gotta salute Frank honestly, cause he put up a great fucking fight. He was winning though. I had him
At
winning.
bopping and weaving.
I had him
Nah,
winning.
word.
Yeah, Bob. No, you crazy.
He was winning the fight. We were
Like
watching
what?
the fight. He was winning the fight.
That nigga,
And by the look on Tank's face, it said he was
Yeah,
winning the fight.
bro. That nigga, you can see the fear of death since round one, nigga. The whole
hey, yo,
fight,
stop.
nigga.
He said the fear of
The
death.
fear of
the
death, bro. He
fact,
was
yo, the
scared,
fact that
bro.
Yeah,
I
his
know
coach,
movement. I smell it. I see it, bro. Like that nigga was
hold on,
scared, bro.
that's fine though.
Y'all
That's
the
funny.
fact that
fine
his coach
when
kept
a
telling him
person
to get
knows
off the
Hold on.
that.
ropes
Let
and he
Jake go.
was
Let
still
Jake
on
go.
it.
What do you say?
Now I was saying that the fact that his coach kept telling him to stay off the ropes and he was still getting on the ropes, that nigga was not comprehending right. That nigga was shaky.
He was
Yeah,
scared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
that was
That
that
nigga
was
was
that was the
shaky.
mistake I kept seeing him do too. I kept
Nah,
saying the same
Yeah.
shit. I was screaming at the TV. I'm
Me too.
like,
Oh, ask
get
Jonathan.
away from the corner.
Ask Jonathan.
Get away from the
Nah,
corner.
word.
I was
But
tweaking, bro.
Nigga said,
I
but
was
nigga listen.
tweaking.
strategy wise, aside from that, aside from him getting caught up in the corners, he was moving around. He respected Tank's punch. He knew that he could get caught at any moment, and he was moving around. He was clocking him too. You saw Tank's face. Tank's face was fucking swollen up after the fight.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie.
He was playing very cautious, yes, but he was playing pussy.
The judges had Tank up by 1 round.
Yeah, I
before the
was telling
knockout.
Jonathan the whole time, bro. He's gonna knock him out. Like I'm seeing it. He's gonna catch him in the ropes and actually do the 1, 2.
Yeah, I saw. I had seen that that would probably come at some point because he just kept going towards the corners and he was getting caught up. I thought that shit was a big mistake he kept making. I think early on in the fight he was moving around like you said. He might have looked scared, but I don't care for that because that's Tank. You gotta respect your opponent. You gotta know what he is, and his strategy was a lot better than everybody else I saw. We saw Ryan go in there and try to fucking go to toe with him and got dropped in the first round.
True.
Nah, man.
Nah,
He
was.
did hold it down. I was telling Jonathan, I was giving him props, like, yo, like this nigga's bopping and weaving, cause he could have gotten cut, like knocked out. There's a couple
Yeah.
swings I saw Tank make, and it was the swings I was telling Jonathan, I was like, yo, he's either gonna catch him with the same one he caught on Ryan and this nigga with and Rolly, or he's probably gonna hit him with that one in the corner with the Mexican dude, cause homie keeps staying in the corner, and that's exactly
Nah,
what
was.
stunned him was the one that under one from
It
that
was
Mexican.
it was the
Yeah.
hook, yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's
he was.
crazy because I predicted that whole fight,
Yeah, the
bro.
uppercut caught him.
I did I
That's
say
what
he was gonna
stunned him.
get knocked out before the eighth inning. The eighth, I keep saying eighth inning, the eighth round, and I say he's gonna get hit with an uppercut. Did I not say that, Louis?
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You could just
Hey,
tell though. He
first,
was staying like he was
How when you
not
could
moving
predict the fight,
enough.
that ain't good.
He was not
Nah,
moving
but
enough
that's
for me,
exactly
bro.
why. I even told Louis why, cause this nigga, Marvin, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
He
Martin,
kept,
Frank Martin.
he
pretty
kept,
much.
yeah, Martin. That nigga kept, like, he kept going low.
Yeah.
So you feel me? If you
He was
keep
leaving his
going low,
face
you could
open
have
too.
run into the
To
uppercut,
that uppercut, yeah. I like what
Yeah.
route because that's one of my favorites too. I love the uppercut. That shit, yo,
bro.
that's the most honestly, it's slept on, but it's the most powerful punch, bro. You catch a
Yeah,
nigga with
Nah,
the up, bro.
fact.
It's
Yeah, but
sleeping.
it's also
it's
dangerous because
dangerous.
you leave your guard open when
Oh
Yeah,
you
yeah, no, no.
guard up.
Exactly.
it's
Is that but
dangerous.
that's why you gotta see that's where the skill and the knowledge of it come in. You gotta know when to throw it. You definitely can't off
Yeah,
time. If you off time it, it can throw you off facts. But
Yeah, but
that's why when you throw
Frank
that
was
punch, you gotta get away quick.
He
right, I'm
low
about to
key double
say
uppercut. I'm
fast. When I
looking at
throw
it
my
right
ups,
now.
I'm in and out. Like boop,
I
boop,
got
Yeah,
this
flying out.
being next to Pitbull Cruz. I got this being Frank's toughest. Frank. I got this being Tank's toughest fight.
yeah, it was. I was telling
He
Jonathan
was
it
throwing
was
a
his
lot
Yeah,
of
toughest
yeah.
fight.
volume.
Lewis did say that.
He was producing a lot of volume, bro. I think in the first round they said Tank only had 3 punches to 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, but that's smart though. Like
feel
I don't know
like
why
Tank
niggas be
trying to,
underlooking that.
yeah, I think Tank was like reserving himself right off the bag at first. I think he was
Oh,
trying
of
to,
course.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, his
I know
whole
Tank's style of fighting, and he wasn't in
it
aggression.
changed.
He was more on like defense. Let me see what you're doing, and
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
figure
exactly. In the
let me
first
figure you out. Like that's he want to
Now,
figure you out.
there's a
couple
downside of
rounds,
Tank though. There's a downside of Tank though, because Frank during the presser he was saying the same shit I kept seeing in the fight, which is Tank relies on his power way too much
exactly.
for
He do.
boxers.
He do.
Cause he was like I said, his face was swollen the fuck up after the fight.
I told you he get touched up. He could
He
lose all points one day. Watch.
he could lose off points, and that's why I was entertained by this fight. I'm like, yo, this is a really good fight because it could really go on any way if Tank don't catch him. And Tank, of course, now Tank, that's the upside of Tank. Tank always
But
catches
that's what
you
I
up.
was about to say. I think that's why, honestly, Tank does rely on his power because he feels like if it is a nigga whose shit is as sharp as mine, I can lose by points. So I gotta knock you the fuck out. That's
Exactly, bro.
my only
Imagine
avenue. That's my only sure win. Like some
that's
niggas,
tough.
his hands is gonna be sharper than so he can outbox them, so he's gonna win by points. But everybody ain't gonna be like that for. So it's like, yo, for them niggas who's on my level, like I can't just go box for you. I'm trying to put you out
Right.
because you might win by points.
Right. He's
Right?
shorter, smaller. He's easier to
And
touch, like
he's
hit.
looking
Like
every fight. He's looking for that. Like, where can I put you? Like, where's the knockout punch? Up here, you go. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, for him, fortunately, it works because that nigga got that fucking punch, bro.
right.
That
Y'all
nigga
peep. Y'all
fucking.
peep it. Y'all peep in the first couple of rounds. He had his two guarder right straight, right in front of his face the whole time. He wasn't swinging. He wasn't swinging at all. He didn't swing at all
It was
the
on
first
defense.
couple of rounds.
It was on defense. He
He
was
was
trying to
just
figure that nigga.
studying.
he
He
was
Yo,
was
but
studying
most
the
of
studying.
his
nigga.
fights,
And
that's the thing about Tank.
towards the mid, he really started like he put his guard down and all that. He was shifting. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was really moving, and that's because he was building that confidence. He saw that. that Frank Martin was low key shook.
Well, once he got to that
That's what I
point, he
saw.
started changing. That's when he started changing his fighting style. He wasn't on
Yeah,
defense so much. No, now he's starting to attack. Like, okay, he's
yeah,
not.
Now,
He's not.
Frank. Now, Tank. What I will say about Tank is his record, despite all his wins, he be losing most of these fights. He be losing most of these fights until he catches somebody. But 30-0 with 28 wins by knockout
yeah,
is
nigga.
fucking insane.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's
That's
Bruh,
a
top
fucking
three right now,
crazy
or top
stat.
that's a
four.
lot of knockouts. He's almost on Tyson's page with that, bro. That's a lot of knockouts, my nigga.
Lil
That's
Tyson.
a lot,
Shit.
that's a lot of knockouts, yo.
I
Yeah,
gave I gave Tang his respect a long time ago, man.
yeah,
Yeah, that nigga's knockout percentage is retarded.
yeah. No, he's definitely like top
That
three.
that's
He's
definitely.
like I
But
said, oh, he's on Tyson page, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like Tyson, not like yeah, something like that, bro. Similar, bro. Like 9 out of 10, it was KO, nigga. I can't remember Tyson having a fucking a decision. I'm dead ass. Like either he knocked you out or he got knocked out. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
It really,
now
it wasn't. It really wasn't no decisions, bro.
that's what prompted me to send that drunk tweet out. I saw 30-0 with 28 knockouts. I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear nothing about no UFC right now, son.
Right. Cause them niggas be throwing some crazy punches. It take them a while to knock each other out, and they don't got bigger ounce gloves. They
I
damn
just
near with bare fists, bare knuckles.
I just see boxing as a fucking art, yo. And that was it was a perfect display of that last night all across the board with all the fights. It was a great card, yo.
Bro, I just love how, like you said, the art of that shit. Like I said, I like all fighting, period. But it's like it's just something about boxing, the smoothness of it, bro, and just how it
Yeah.
is. Like even fuck the ring, my nigga. Just seeing it on the street, my nigga, when niggas like really could throw hands and just seeing a street fight and a nigga get
Right.
just is ill, bro. Like how that shit works,
Yeah.
my nigga. Like
That's
it
fine.
just to me looks better than somebody getting slammed like wrestling or somebody getting kicked or some shit. Like when a nigga catch you with that punch and a nigga just drop like smooth and a nigga just slide off out of that shit. That shit is just crazy.
It's
Like
strategy analysis, yo. That's really what it is, bro.
yeah, it definitely is. It's and it's hand eye coordination at its best. to
Like
be to be honest with you,
I know a lot of
and eye coordination is off.
I know a lot of the older boxing heads missed the era where they would just go to war with each other and they would just be throwing a bunch of punches. It was really not too much defense, but I
That was
honestly,
they were more sluggers, not really boxers. I would say
they were fighters.
they're fighters, yeah. But you know,
That's
like
what it was.
okay to that like all right, like how Tyson and them fought. If you compare it to like how Roy Jones and Mayweather is different. Like they're more boxing, like they're
Yeah,
technique driven. You
tactical.
feel me? Tyson and them weren't really technique driven. It was like more slug it out. Like, all right, nigga, there's a little technique to it, but it was just more like, nigga, who can take who punches? I'm gonna throw mine, you throw yours. Who the toughest nigga gonna stand?
Nah, but I love watching these tactical fucking wars when they're in there, yo. Like I'm watching both fighters and they both got different styles and they're
Yeah,
trying to break each other
yeah.
down. Like I love that
I
whole
feel like
fucking analysis.
I feel like Roy and Mayweather's era though was that like Roy was one of the niggas that was like that. He was one of the early ones that like he was a boxer, nigga. He had technique. It wasn't no brawling. The nigga was in there. He was setting niggas up, lining them up with them knockout punches. Like you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm not gonna lie. I've been in a couple like slap box matches in school and shit.
Oh, that's all we had.
And it used to be
Our
annoying
generation.
because I hated the niggas that used to just go in there swinging, 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 swinging. Like bro, like have some technique, have fun with it. Like I used to hate that shit. You
Hey,
know them niggas that would just be rushing, just
yeah,
trying to swing, swing,
them
swing, swing.
niggas, bruh. I used to put down, bruh, because you ain't got no style to you. Just coming in here rushing me, bruh, and I'm fast as shit.
Bro,
I would slip all that shit. I hit these niggas with ups.
I hate that
Like
shit,
these
bro.
niggas in the wall. Like, bruh,
Niggas
come on,
rushing this shit.
don't rush me with that dumb shit, nigga. I throw hands. Like you up here just swinging, trying to get a knockout. You feel me? Like
Right. What is your
especially like big jokers, they do that when you small. Because I'm always been a smaller nigga. You feel me? Big jokers
yo?
feel like because they big, they can just like pressure you, so they just bum rush you and start throwing halos and shit. It's like big man, bro. You
Right.
still gotta land these shits, nigga. I'm fast as shit. You can't beat what you can't catch. I'm gonna dodge all this shit and hit you with these fast ass uppercuts.
Right.
Wake
Nah,
your ass up.
Now, this brings me to the segue. Now we got Boston forced to
Yes,
forcing me to
sir.
come outside again.
Ah,
Yes,
ah,
sir. I told y'all if we just give
ah.
them one, it's just because we want to see our motherfucking green lights. You hear me? We don't want to
I
see
think.
no blue. We don't want to see that booty ass. We want to see our shit. So I told you it was gonna be probably a gentleman's suite, if anything.
I mean, I think at some point in that game, they realized it was gonna take a lot to come back from, and they were already up 3-0. So it was like, all right, fuck it, let's just
Yeah, yeah. I ain't give a
let's take
fuck.
a breather. This fight, this let's take a breather this game, and
But
we'll let them get this one. We'll go back
as
to
a
back.
Celtics fan though, and as I forgot who was it. It was either Shaquille O'Neal or Charles Barkley. It's probably Charles Barkley. I do agree with the fact it was very unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
For them to just give up like that.
Yeah, very unprofessional. I ain't like that shit at all.
Yeah, for the
Honestly, I
fans,
wouldn't have
maybe.
minded. I wouldn't have minded us winning in Dallas, even though it'd be beautiful to win at. I love seeing us win at home, you know. But it was unprofessional to just give up like that because they actually did give up. They stopped playing after a while.
Yeah, I saw that. I was out eating, watching the game.
It's that
I
lazy
lost
shit.
I lost 6 pounds this week. I was on a fast. I fucking didn't eat for 121 hours, and
Oh
I
shit.
went to get a meal to watch this game. And as soon as I finished eating, they were up by 30. I'm like, yeah, I'm going home.
I went to sleep early. I was like, yeah, I'll start watching. I'm like,
Yeah, I
oh,
didn't
this is
watch
what
the
they're
whole.
gonna do.
Nigga, I tuned out by like the beginning of the fourth quarter. I said I'm done.
This is
They ain't
what y'all doing.
I said they ain't coming back from that.
I kind of realized that Boston was gonna win very early into the series just because Luca plays no fucking defense, yo.
Um,
I mean, I didn't see it like that. By the second game, I started feeling like that. The first game, I was just like they came out swinging, but probably the Dallas was sleeping a little
gassed
bit.
out.
Yeah, a little sleeping a little bit. Let them get their foot in and let's see how the second game go. You feel me?
Yeah, but I
By the
saw
second game,
Luca.
I was like, Boston outplaying them. Like I
Yeah,
already felt like Boston had a better team. Don't get it twisted.
always.
I just
Yeah.
felt like Dallas is hungrier, so they have a shot. You know what I mean? Like, and if Kyrie and Luca really spark, it's gonna be really hard to stop them niggas. Like, you feel me? So I was just giving it its fair ground. But by the second game, I'm like, yo, they outplaying them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, all right, they go back to Dallas, they should get one in Dallas. When them niggas got to Dallas and they lost, I was like, yeah,
And when I saw that three,
it's
yeah,
not looking.
I was telling my little
They're
sister
not
because
gonna
we
come back
we
from
we
three,
all
dog.
Boston fans. I was like, yo, it's beautiful that we won at home. It's a beautiful thing, but we definitely got to win one away. We got to win three straight. We got to. We
Nah,
got to
I feel like
probably,
that's the key to all playoffs, bro. If you can catch that steal when a niggas at home, bro, like you can get that win in they house, that shit kind of
yeah,
shifts the whole playoff, yo.
exactly,
It really
exactly.
does.
So. But not, I was disappointed because what really pissed me off about that laziness in that last playoff game was, man, there's already too many people talking. I mean, there's a lot of Embiid hate says Paul George is talking about it. Fucking all these motherfuckers is saying how we got here just off based off injuries. And okay, you probably don't need to worry about that. You still doing these playoff games, but my point is like, bro, keep playing. Like, what are y'all doing? It's not over.
Half of the fight is showing up healthy, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So we still don't like we got too comfortable. We got to prove ourselves and be like, oh, these motherfuckers saying that. All right, we're gonna show them and dominate. Make it a 4-0 sweep.
Nah,
Nah,
Dominate.
felt like
Boston's playing great.
I felt like
Cause we're gonna have
they
to do it
could
crazy next year. It's gonna be wild next
I feel
year.
like they could have, but at the end of the day, it was just like in that game. Once it started getting way ahead of them, they was just like, man, why break our neck to come back and win when we gonna win the next game? Like we ain't about to kill ourselves. We still got the fucking shit.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm
I
saying?
guess that's true. Cause you could, there's always
Somebody
like
could have got
health
injured.
barriers and injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything, bro. Just and then let fuck around and say that
but they
happened.
were playing lazy though.
Right. No, they were. They definitely were. But I feel like that was the drive to them slowing down. It was just like, yo, you know what, yo? Like we gonna win at home. Like fuck it, we're not gonna kill ourselves out here. Like we already down a lot. Like it would take a lot to come
Right.
back. We would really have to fucking put our all into it. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just fuck it, let it ride out.
My,
It was
my,
unprofessional, but I feel like
yeah.
that was the thought of why they
My assessment is that defense wins finals and across all sports. And Luka, I was watching Luka. He's on the
He's eating,
offensive end,
bro.
he's elite, but on defense,
Yeah, you
he is
know,
terrible.
you know,
He
like
is
that.
really fucking bad on
And
defense,
you know
yo.
what's crazy, Kev? I don't doubt that. I never really paid attention to him defensively, but you don't really hear or see no highlights of him defensively either, so it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Once I seen that they figured it out. Boston figured it out. I think it was in game 2 in Boston. They figured it out that he don't play no defense. And I saw Jason Tatum and Brown running right through him every time. They were targeting
Right.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were looking for the matchup with him just to run
Right.
through him.
Yeah. You
That's
can't
crazy.
deal.
Right, like, oh,
Honestly,
score, nigga, but you can't stop nobody, so we just gonna run through your ass.
I don't know. I think tomorrow, we record on Sunday. Tomorrow is the game. I think it'll be over tomorrow.
yeah, we'll be
Now,
over
if
tomorrow.
if Dallas wins
No
tomorrow,
if. Nah,
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be
entertaining that. Nope.
it's gonna be
Stop.
it's gonna
Stop.
be.
Not entertaining it.
Hey,
I'm not entertaining that.
we got
It's
a
not dragging
podcast.
out.
We got a podcast.
It's not dragging out. They're not
No,
If
letting it
if
drag
if
out.
that
Dallas wins
wins tomorrow,
tomorrow,
it's a great fucking series now. Now we got a good.
yeah, the energy is gonna be in their favor from there.
Listen, I still
It's
feel
gonna
like
look
Boston.
scary for
I still
Boston.
feel like Boston to pull it off, but it would
I'm
just
not gonna lie, I
it would
haven't been
make it
in
I'm
tune.
interesting.
not entertaining this
It would
shit.
make it mad interesting, though.
I
I'll
don't
tell you
care.
that.
I'm not entertaining this shit. I don't care what y'all saying. We're about to win. It's about to be over. We're about to
Yeah,
be, championship
it,
year
it would
2024.
it would
And
definitely.
next year is probably about to be the best of NBA we gonna see in a long time. That we have seen in a long time.
You
I
think
know we
so?
I know we
Yes, yes.
bust one
Because
Why?
move.
all the bro, a lot of teams actually hate Boston, and Boston is probably like between the
Because they got them
Red
racist
Sox,
ass fans.
whatever, between Fenway and TD Garden, bro, the vibration is always loud in there. It's probably like as far as top teams with the loudest vibration in the crowd and whatnot, being loud and whatnot, and the energy being high up there, is Boston. So,
Yeah, whole lot
and
of white power.
after us winning, bro, a lot of people not they're not
You an
entertaining that
asshole.
shit. A lot of people are mad right
White
now.
power.
A
Yeah,
lot of
so
players are mad right now. You see Joel Embiid, he going crazy. He can't wait.
yeah, Boston Celtics games be the one of the best
White power.
white power group assemblies
Oh my
of
god.
the year.
Known
Can we
to
just make it about the sport, please?
known to man. Nah, but
Nigga said he making about the sport, please.
at the end of the day, like they
Nah, cause people be giving me shit like, "Oh, this is what you support." I'm like, man, come on, man. I was born over this. My team. I had cassettes of Larry Bird, the ones that you threw in the TV and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
Would you
man.
What's
you
the
go to
score
TD
right now?
Garden? They
What's the
gonna tell
score
you.
right now?
They
Because I
gonna
don't
tell
be in
you.
tune.
You said
Hey,
what?
we only like your cousin.
Let me check.
We don't like your
What you
kind
said,
around
Jonathan?
here.
I'm ignoring
Nah, I'm asking
this
what's the
bastard.
score because I don't be in tune with
The
basketball.
score.
We only like Jalen.
We 3-1. We need one more.
3-1. That's not bad.
It's not, cause we gonna win the next one and
Yeah,
it's
you're
over.
chilly, bro.
We
You're
win
chilly.
tomorrow. So
Unless
Rest in
if
peace.
Kyrie goes saging up the whole arena.
Rest in peace to the logo, Jerry West.
word, man. Rest in peace, Jerry West, man.
Yeah, I don't think they changing that logo.
Yeah, probably never.
I don't
And
know if you
Walton.
who
Walton.
Walton.
Yeah,
Oh, he passed away too, right?
yeah. That's why I think Boston really gonna take it too.
Yeah, I want to say rest in peace, Jerry West. Rest in peace, Walton. Rest in peace, Enchanting too. She was signed under Gucci. 22 years old. She passed away. I think she was a rapper,
I peeped that.
but that was crazy. Dying that young is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um, what else we got this week? We got a bunch of shit to cover this week. This where JSLX got to find his voice again.
Why?
The Kai Cenat stream. Kai was with Kevin Hart and Druski.
Them two was they pretty funny. They just goofy.
Nah, that
Yeah,
shit was hilarious, bro. I'm not
we relying on you to cover this because I'm sure nobody here watched.
Honestly, I just see
gonna lie.
one clip, and one of the clips was Kevin Hart. He was with the Asian bull, and he bowed down, and the Asian bull was like, "What's that for?"
Oh, bird. What was that for?
and then it was the same Asian bull. Like they was watching the Asian bull video, and Druski was like, "Yo, what he doing? He eating rice?"
Oh,
and they all looked at him.
you said eating rice.
It looked like he was eating rice, but he wasn't though. He's like, "Yo, he is not eating rice."
Eating.
Yo, that's
Nah,
I
I'm not
seen the
gonna lie.
clip. I'm gonna watch it.
When they went live, I don't know. I wasn't doing shit, and they usually go live at night type shit. So I tuned in. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Them niggas together. That's a good trio, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. But I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I was Kai, I would have been mad tight at Drewski. He be doing too much. Like this nigga
Yo.
be
Lit up the
doing too much,
firecrackers.
bro. This nigga lit up firecrackers in the room. This nigga fucking spit a gum in the room.
Oh nah. Yeah, I'd have been
Yeah, like he
high.
spit. That nigga spit gum
Carpet.
on the floor on the carpet. I would have been tight, bro.
Bird.
Yo,
Like Kai was tight, but you could tell he was tight, like
Just keep
doing
his
it
composure.
content wise.
yo, Derek, you know what I
I would
seen
have been for
too?
real been tight.
There was
Yeah.
a clip they had inflatable beds and shit. It was like, and it was all off laid there. Like it was one of them was completely off the bed, but like half the body was on the
What the
bed.
fuck?
I don't know what the fuck they was on. I
They
don't be
stupid.
watching this shit, but I just seen the clip and fucking Drewski, he was bad and cuffed. He was scratching his leg. He's like, yo, what's good out here, bro? I'm getting bit up, bro. Like, I don't know. Y'all niggas don't feel like y'all getting bit up? And then a couple minutes go by later, everybody's like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes lay down. And a couple minutes go by, he just pops up and jumps up like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He
Yeah.
scratched. He like flinched hard as hell, jumped off the bed like, yo, nah, I'm getting bit, bro. What you got, bed bugs in here, bro? Where'd you get this shit from?
That's crazy.
Nah,
I
that
saw
was funny. That was funny.
I saw one that Kevin Hart had fell asleep and they poured
A bucket
mad
of
water
water.
on.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, that's a thing that they do, bro. And I'm
They
not gonna
threw a
lie, Kevin
bucket of
Hart.
water on his.
Oh
Kevin
shit.
Hart was mad tired throughout the stream, like you could tell. And he's
So
like,
that's
"Yo,
He
I'm
was
not going to
exhausted.
sleep." He kept saying, "He's like, yo, I'm not going to sleep because I don't want no bucket of water being thrown." That's exactly what happened.
He set himself up.
Bro, they dunked that shit on his head, bro. And then Kai
I
fell
don't know.
asleep later on, and Kevin got him back.
Was that like a
Yeah,
24-hour challenge or something? What the fuck was the
yeah, they
what?
be doing that. Yeah, the
Oh, that's what
24
they
hour
do?
stream. Yeah, I don't
That
know
Oh.
if you
shit was
got peep when they brought in like musicians and shit like to perform. Nigga, just
uh,
some nigga was playing the piano.
Oh, the
oh yeah, this see
piano.
that?
Nigga just get cut that shit out. He said, "Nah, you gotta go."
We
Kevin
ain't
Hart
fucking with that
reaction
shit.
was funny.
Yo, Kevin Hart was dying. He couldn't hold his
Yeah.
laughter.
Nah, Drewski came out that porta potty and lit up them. He lit up the fucking firecrackers in the
Nah,
porta
yeah,
potty.
I'm telling you, Drewski's that he be doing too much though. I would have been mad tight, bro.
Nah, yeah, that was great. I love that Kevin Hart took the time to go connect with Cenat, bro. I think that's dope to see him do that shit. Kai's been killing the stream and shit for a while. He young
Man.
as hell. To have a legend like Kevin Hart pull up that shit was that was
Yeah,
definitely a moment.
yeah, definitely. Shout outs to them.
Now, in other streamer news on the fucking flip side of things, I don't know if y'all seen that Michael Rainey shit. That shit was crazy.
Nah,
Man.
that one. Wow.
That was wild. I don't understand what was going on in there, bro. What the hell was going on in there? Like, alright, so if those don't know, Michael Rainey, whatever, he plays in this power shit at 50 Cent, is directing or whatever, doing this thing about whatever. And he plays this character. Now he's in his live stream with some other people I don't really know too much about. And there's a whole bunch of kids and teenagers or somewhat grown young adults that are 21 or just turned 21 or whatnot. And I don't know what they got going on. They're talking to the little kids. I'm like, okay, maybe they're just doing it for the kids. That's what's up. Love. And supposedly this one streamer's sister just sneaks up on Michael starts grabbing him. And you could just see his reaction in his face. It was priceless. I'm like, yo. And she just like gripping this shit, looking at him like, probably saying some wild shit. And it's mad in front of kids, right behind the kids. It's live.
I
It's
saw a
it's
little
wild.
where the kids was in it, but I didn't see that part where somebody was yelling or whatever. But I did see like a little bit of like kids standing around. They was all cussing and shit.
Like I don't even understand the purpose of that video. Like it's so much to question, but it's whatever. Like
Yeah,
I think the dude is on some Kai Cenat shit, like, but um, Talil James is his name. That shit looked wild, bro. It was
it looked
little ass kid. It was little ass kids in there, bro, right in front of him.
way too little. It was
And
like the size of literally his nuts, so they could literally turn back and see this older young adult grabbing this other young adult male's shit. Like it's wild.
yeah, and then he put out a whack ass apology, like a half ass apology for on behalf of his sister.
50 Cent roasted him already.
That was crazy. No, yeah, 50 said told.
I didn't see what 50. I didn't see what 50 said.
I don't like what
Me
50.
neither.
I don't like what 50 said.
It's,
What did he say?
it's gonna burn him. A lot of
What
people
did
already
he
I
like.
say?
ain't peep. I ain't peep.
Yeah, he's getting burned by it.
50 was basically telling him to man up and just fucking like don't press no charges on a girl, man up and
And
just
you
move.
know, with this society,
Yeah, the girl pulled up on him, started groping him, bro,
Word.
on a
Nah,
live stream with children right in front of him.
Word.
yeah.
that's tough.
And they young. You know, they young. Like
No, I saw the kids. They were young. I didn't see the clip with you pulled
I'm
up.
saying, I'm like, all right, it don't give
Them
them no
kids is
right
like,
because they're past 18 or past 21 and doing mad grown people shit. But these are young dumb niggas.
yeah, but the kids was only like 5, 7, 8.
Exactly. That's why it looks even worse. So it's like, yo, what y'all doing? So I can
Yeah.
only imagine what this little young sister of this streamer, how old she is.
And what he been having her
That's
around.
wild,
Lord knows
though.
she may be just a teenager doing this. Like,
That's what
you
I'm
know?
saying. But
And
hold on, how I didn't get to see it. So how was his reaction though? He just like smiled and laughed.
it
His
was,
eyes got
let me not
wide.
say funny, but he was shocked. Like, he was like, yo, he
It
was
was
trying to
But like
like
he let it
play it.
rock though. Like he didn't smack her hand or something.
He was like trying to hold his shit, and
Trying to
he
compose
wasn't.
himself.
Yeah, he's trying to compose it. He's not trying to make it hot at all. Like I'm pretty sure he was aware. Like yo, I'm pretty sure in his head he's like, yo, you're doing some wild shit in camera right now.
Yeah,
Like
on camera, facts.
With
so,
kids there,
you
bro. With
can't.
fucking kids in front of them, bro.
Maybe his reaction after the fact was like he probably
caught,
took too
caught
long.
yeah, might have caught it late. Had a late reaction, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he had a very late reaction. His boy peeped it, went over here. They started laughing about it, and at that point, now you're kind of just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Your camera doing all this.
Yeah,
You on the live stream, right, man? Fuck
I
that
need
shit.
to see it because like me personally,
That's crazy though. That whole situation
Oh,
just sounds nasty.
Yeah, and then the dude put out like the streamer kid. He put out some half-ass apology, some whack-ass shit, and then he tried to clean it up later with another
I didn't
video.
see
But
that at all. None of them. But the
um,
damage is done.
yeah,
yeah, like that shit was just fucking nasty. Like he, at first he was saying like, oh, like she got excited
a
because
whole lot of
it's the first time they see somebody famous. Like they're not used to seeing famous people like that, so she got excited. Blah blah blah. He was kind of going back at the people like that were saying he should screen the
the
people that
Mavericks.
that be in there with him. He was like,
That's it.
bro, it's all good vibes. Like it's all people I know. Like I don't know why I have to screen people. Da da da. Like that shit, bro. There's a certain amount of professionalism that you have to have with this type of shit. You absolutely have to screen people, bro. And if your freaky ass sisters in there doing this shit with one of the first times I seen you get a look, because I never seen this kid before this.
Right.
That's a
Yeah,
really fucking bad look for you.
Right.
That
yeah.
reflects terribly on you.
And on a big moment where
and I'm not trying
that could have went
to
well and capitalized on that
I'll,
opportunity.
and I'm not trying to justify this, but it just really goes with manners, brain development, like
Yeah,
experience, age,
For
encounters
sure.
with grown-ups, and your crowd. It just has to go with that, do with that.
nah,
They will learn now. So They young. I'm not saying this is okay because once the legal age is 18 and then you're an adult at 21, so it's like
Right.
I'm not condoning it, but man, for all those adults, gotta teach our young heads a little better, man.
The
The
fact that she did that on camera is retarded though. Like you gotta be on some different shit,
Sense
bro.
of where she was at. Like,
Obviously, we was young in high school, wilding. We used to do wild shit. So it's like
Yeah, but we
I'm
wasn't
not,
dumb to
I'm
be
not
doing shit
tol-
on
I'm not.
camera.
All we did was shit in the camera. What you mean?
Nah,
So
I'm talking about. Alright, there's a thing about us though. Let's talk about us.
okay, maybe not us
Us,
personally, yes, but
yeah,
talking
the
about
people we grew up with,
your generation.
yeah, in our
yeah, they
generation in
dumb.
high school, we all. That's that young shit. That's that young
See,
mentality, and
That is
thank
fact.
God when we was growing up, because I feel like we was even wilder. Like, we didn't have all that shit. You didn't see none of that dumb shit with us. Like, but
Yeah, a lot
oh,
of you would be in jail if y'all wasn't if
yeah,
y'all.
exactly,
you're right. But at the same time,
especially now.
we was raised against that. Like, nigga, you don't get caught on camera. You don't post pictures. You don't do that shit, nigga. You doing gangster shit. You don't have
Nah,
that shit on.
fact.
Yeah, now it's in
Bro, in
reverse.
the Dominican
Yeah, right.
household,
That first.
you got Dominican parents teaching a little girl at 2, 3 years old. Don't be sitting on grown man lap. Young, bro.
How do you feel about this shit pertaining to the double standard though? That's the real question here, because
Oh, that's great, man.
you
I
know,
love
as
that
men,
question.
we kind of
I love
just
that question.
brush that shit off most of the time. You know, where if this shit was in reverse, Michael Rainey's career will be over.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
glad you brought
Yeah,
oh
that
yeah.
up.
yeah, yeah,
That's
I
a
didn't think you was
fact,
gonna bring
bro.
it up.
yeah.
Now that's a fact though. We if we gonna talk
Nah,
facts.
but
That's a
it's
fact.
true. Because if it was a man that did that shit to a girl,
Oh my
whole
God, they would have been marked as a pedophile,
would have
as oh
been
this
a
nigga
whole
weird,
different situation.
this
Yup,
nigga's disgusting. But if
yup.
it's
A
a girl,
whole
chilly,
yeah. It didn't look good, but she ain't gonna get the same treatment. It ain't gonna
a
be
hundred
chat.
percent she
It
not.
ain't gonna be hanger. You get what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be canceller. Yeah, if it
And
was
like
a
how we were saying,
kid, he
I
got
was having a conversation with somebody about this too, talking about I don't remember who. Oh yeah, it was my man's from New York. So you know how there was recently a post how supposedly that they're gonna be drafting like 18 to 26 year olds
Yeah,
for whatever,
crazy.
but it's only men. But what we were saying is like all these women want the same equality as men. So fuck it. Let's draft some women into the thing to see how they like. They want the equality, but they're not gonna want that type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
Like
it's been mandatory for us to be um signed up for selected draft, but now they doing it automatically. Really, is what it is.
not yet, but the point is we not gonna get the same feed like in this situation, we not gonna get the same feedback. We gonna get pictured as the worst nigga in the planet, and that shorty ain't nothing. They probably not even gonna say nothing about her. Oh, she was wrong, that's it.
yeah,
It's not for me. It's more about how he goes about it, right? Because I see a lot of chatter about whether or not he should press charges. Like you heard what 50 said,
Yeah.
where if it was a woman, like if this was in reverse,
They will press charges
they would have like
percent.
the overwhelming majority would say that
yup.
she should press charges. But as a man, if you press charges, you kind of looked at like a sucker. Like I don't know.
Yes. Can I touch this subject, man?
But
This is man, this is the main thing here. This is a huge subject. This is important for a lot of motherfuckers to understand. Um, I was in the military. There's no such thing as, there is supposed to be no such thing as discrimination, racism. Everything is equal opportunity. You even frowned upon if you like we do a thing that's like a working party. Everybody's in line. Everybody's contribute. It don't matter what color, who you are, if you got brush or not, like that type of shit. And it's frowned upon if you even try to be of assist, like, oh, like try to give any type of treatment because that's looked upon as like, oh, now you're showing favoritism, and that stirs up a lot of conflict because with the rank system and all that, like now signing off on somebody's shit, but you're not signing off somebody else's shit, so it's a very sensitive subject. So, and not only that, I mean, I don't want to talk, for the other side, but it's been for a long time the whole thing, even with everything in this world, we've been fighting for equality or whatnot. So when that responsibility starts hitting, there's a lot of people that is having their hands up and they're trying to step back and be like, nah, I'd rather have it this way. Certain people wanted it that way, but I'd rather be back to my traditional culture, the old ways as I'm been raised or accustomed to. And then some people just want to be 100% dependent, and that's the main thing we gotta really look at and digest and discuss.
Um, I'm pretty sure all of us have experienced some form of this from a girl before.
Absolutely.
Maybe not being groped necessarily. Well, yeah, I think shit. I've been uncomfortable every fucking time a girl grabbed my ass, bro. Every time.
Well, comfortable.
Like when a girl
Comfortable.
ever passed by you, just grab your ass cheek,
Hello.
and they just laugh at that shit like the shit funny. I don't like that shit. Like, that shit made me uncomfortable.
You said uncomfortable.
It
Yeah.
make you feel like a piece of meat, Kev.
Nah, it's like a little bit I guess it's emasculating is what it is.
I mean,
Uh,
I get what you said. It's like I be feeling like that, like bitch, I'm steak on your plate or some shit. What the fuck? Just grabbing me,
Nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah.
so
Oh, so
but
you like getting your ass grabbed.
nah, I'm just saying.
so that I did not like. I
I'm just
never I never tolerated that.
like
I
you out,
don't I don't fuck with that shit.
you
But as
out there.
far as should I just pull up on the front? I don't care. Um, yeah, I don't really care as far as the front. Don't be touching nothing back there. Ain't nothing that ain't to be touched with. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what I'm saying, you can do whatever. But in his situation though, to get back on the topic, I'm just gonna be like, there's some counseling that needs to be done. Some, she, needs to know what's right from wrong or whatnot.
But I do agree with what Kev said. I feel like
The thing is that they
every,
don't give a fuck. They just young.
But
yeah,
this kind of falls in line with,
every
with,
man
with what's
does
going on though.
experience something
Like,
But
like that.
but based what I said, everybody is like a lot.
But
Everybody's fighting for equal opportunity, so everybody gotta catch that same flame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but but
exactly.
it can't be no like you got half foot in the water and shit. My fault.
but it's like
Nah, it's
but
fine.
it's like what he was saying. Everybody has experienced some shit like that, maybe in their life from a woman, like, and it's like women get away with that shit all day. Like,
yo, if we just go down the street and grab a random girl's ass cheek, we are going to
Nah,
jail.
absolutely,
but if
It's over. It's
absolutely. It
over.
don't. We don't even have to do that. It could be a
right,
simple stare
but
or
if
look, bro,
but if a
When a
girl,
woman could
gesture.
just grab your shit and smile, and we
but
just gotta
guess
be
what?
cool with it.
If a girl walk up to a nigga and grab his dick, she ain't going to jail. Never mind his ass cheek, nigga. Bitch can
Funny
walk up to
shit.
you right now and grab your crotch. She ain't going to jail for
But that's the male thing though of us not like we look at shit like, yo, if you press charges on shorty or whatever, or you have a problem with that, you're gay, or you fucking
it. Soft
you a
or some shit.
sucker, or you soft, or whatever the case is.
Nah, you just respect yourself.
No,
That's
but
it.
what's
Yeah,
wrong is wrong.
nah, yeah,
But what's
and that's what, yeah, that's what
right is right.
Jonathan said. We respect ourselves, but I'm not gonna do it personally because I don't
It's
want.
just extra.
I'm not the type to do that. I don't play victim. I
Yeah,
hate
me
people that
neither.
play victim. I hate that
I
shit.
just don't like getting a man involved.
But
To take care of
I will educate you about it. Like, hey, this is right from wrong, and you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, what's right from wrong?
Right.
Like, I'll educate you.
Because if a woman is wrong, if a man's wrong for doing it, so is a woman. It's the same shit. It ain't no.
There's
It
no
shouldn't be no
difference,
double
right? No
standards.
double standards.
So if
Shouldn't be.
so what do you think Rainey should do in this sense? Because if he press charges, I don't see a problem with that at all.
No, there isn't a problem. I wouldn't do it,
I mean,
but there is not a
I,
problem.
yeah, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Legally, like you're a civilian, you can do that. Me personally, I feel the same way. I'm not getting a man involved in something
Okay.
that I can handle myself. Like I can
Oh,
check my shit,
likewise, but
check myself. I don't need to go to court and waste my time doing all of that when I can correct you right now. Like you know,
I'm kind of just,
but it's
I'm
nothing
kind of
wrong
just
if he does go to court.
I'm kind of focused on the optics of things, right? Like the way this is viewed in the sense where he does do this. Not to say that I would or that you should do it. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But the optics of shit is if he does decide to press charges on Shorty or any man in this kind of scenario, you kind of the optics of shit is like you looked at like a fucking sucker.
So at the end
Well,
of the day,
I don't like that.
That's
I don't
true.
like
at
I
the end
don't
of the
like
day, he's
that.
gonna be looked upon as a yeah. That's true,
That's true.
and that's an unfortunate. That's what we have to live in. That's the world we live in.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's
Yeah,
an
he's
unfair double standard on both ends in different cases and scenarios, unfortunately. And this is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's fucked up because everything should be equal and the same, and it's not in different scenarios and in different cases. You know, women get the upper hand in some, and men get the upper hand in some, and it shouldn't be. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Like on
he.
either.
This is the statement that he put out. He said, "At this point, everyone is seeing the videos circulating online. I'm still in shock and don't know how to fully process what happened last night.
This is a
This
learning
is an
process.
unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles
That's
were
the sad
reversed."
part.
Yo,
That's the
facts.
And then he says, "We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves." Well said, Michael Rain. Well said.
Facts.
Yeah,
100%. That
I
was
agree with that.
perfectly
That
said.
was yeah. I'm about to say he executed that
He
response
basically just said too what I was saying. Like we gotta respect ourselves type shit.
ourselves. Yeah,
Like
and
let's say just because I look this good or I'm this famous, that don't mean you could just fucking run up on me and touch my shit.
nah.
Like no,
right. Like I'm
That's
not
true.
community dick bitch. Like I don't know
I'll
what
At
you
the end
slap
of the
you with
day,
my shit, nigga. You
yo,
crazy?
no, that's real. Like
I
I
don't know what you
I
thought this
believe
was.
in
Ozzy, you're
counseling
like three
for
blocks away from your phone right now.
Yo,
Yo, that ass though.
I
he
said
need a
y'all can hear me?
microscope.
Now you're
A,
2 blocks away
Nigga,
from
you
your
got
a
phone.
little bit more, sir. Pause.
Hear
Pause.
me?
Damn. There you go.
Now,
bars.
yeah.
I said, you know, if I was in that statue or whatever, and that, whatever what he in his
Despicable.
position,
That status, the atmosphere.
in that status, whatever. I was in the military, man. Like I told y'all, I'm very militant. There's rules. There's black and white. There's loopholes. There's a lot, especially with America, and we see it every day. But um, if I was in his shoes, like I believe in counseling. Like I believe in like what, like before punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like people have yet to learn, have yet to develop, have yet to experience. I am a huge firm believer in learning through wisdom as much as I am through experience, but through wisdom primarily, learning from others. That's why that's the issue. A lot of these young motherfuckers don't like taking advice. They don't like without feeling diminished or belittled. And that's the main thing. You gotta have an open mind and listen to other people's experience because you may never know that you may encounter that same scenario or situation and you know just how exactly how to move about that situation, which could benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
We gotta have an open mind, and you know what I'm saying, and just takes you to consideration.
Nah, fact.
Wrap it up, shorty.
I hope you're not playing that for me. Oh,
Nah,
okay,
that's
okay.
for shorty.
Cause if it
Nigga said
was
that's for
me,
sure.
she'll be okay.
Yeah, bad boys, bad boys.
And ain't even no way.
Yeah, he said she going to jail. Nah, but
Yeah, now, all right, so I told y'all last week, I warned y'all I was gonna come back in here and spoil the entire movie for y'all if you didn't watch the movie.
Facts.
Who here, outside of myself, who has not watched Bad Boys twice, has
Nah,
not watched this movie?
I haven't yet.
I ain't watching it.
Unfortunately,
All right, then.
supposedly,
Yeah.
did Jay do? Jay, you
I've been
watched
hearing
it?
I
it's
did.
good though from everybody.
I
Like
went.
everybody I know. They're saying that shit is good.
All right,
So
so
Yeah, I've been
I
so
getting
haven't heard no bad
some
review
good
yet.
stuff.
I'm
Right,
waiting to
so
hear somebody
Ozzy,
say that shit was whack or alright.
Ozzy and
right.
Derek. If y'all want us to spoil this shit for y'all, go walk around the block real quick while we make the review.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Or sick fuck around. I'm gonna just be
Nah,
quiet. I ain't got my. You know
that
what I mean?
movie was funny, bro.
Might grab me a.
Do you agree with what I said last week about it being the
Yeah,
funniest Bad Boys?
yeah, it definitely was, bro.
That's what's up. I like to
It
hear that.
definitely
That's
was
crazy.
because of, I
I
would
wouldn't
say
think
because
that.
of Martin.
That's crazy.
Yo, this movie was
Yo, that
fucking
shit was
hilarious.
funny, nigga.
Martin always been
Like
funny.
him playing into the Derrick role, being an old man.
Yeah.
Um,
Ego.
I knew that's what it was gonna portray, bro. I knew it was gonna be him, like damn near retired. He probably just came back from
well,
retirement. He probably like, nah, I can't even do this no more.
well, to spoiler alert for anybody who's watching this. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. Y'all two just gonna have to put up with it at this point. So the movie starts with Will rushing to his wedding. So Mike Lowry's getting married in this
Oh,
movie.
okay.
He gets married.
Who?
Mhm.
Mike Lowry.
Who that?
Finally,
Which is Will Smith.
Mr. Player.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay.
know, he's been the bachelor throughout all the bad boys.
I'm
He's gonna
sorry.
cough right into the mic.
And
But
now
yeah,
when he
you
gets
know he
old,
played the bachelor all these
when
years
he
in
gets
all the
yeah,
bad boys.
when he gets old, he finally finds love.
Yeah. So he finally getting married in this movie. They lean into that. And Martin Marcus in the movie, he was going crazy in like partying in the party of the fucking wedding party, and he has a heart attack.
That's wild.
So after having a heart attack, he goes to the hospital, and there's a cut scene there where he sees Captain Howard, who passed away, who
Yeah,
got killed in the last movie,
yeah,
and he comes back. Captain Howard basically tells him it's not your time, and
That's
he
crazy.
he wakes
yeah,
up. He wakes up from after having a heart attack, and he's just like smiling, and he just gets right up from the fucking bed and just gets on the roof butt ass. He goes on
That,
the roof, on the ledge of the roof of the hospital,
what the fuck?
and Will goes to find him. He tracks him down, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing right now.
yeah. That shit was funny as hell.
But Will, basically Marcus in this movie, you know how he always played the scary role? Like he
Right.
was
Yeah,
always scared and he was always scared when Will was driving fast as shit and all that.
Right.
yeah. He was the one being brave.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I
Martin
watched
out one.
yeah, in this movie he was playing like the brave one. Cause he
Cause
felt like he
basically
couldn't die.
he kept saying, yeah, he
They
kept
reverse
saying,
roles.
he kept telling Will Smith, he's like, I can't die, and then he just started going crazy.
He was doing
Word.
bad nut shit, yo.
He said I can't die.
Yo,
Yo, the crocodile scene.
oh my god, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Yo, when he fell into the fucking the pit where the crocodile was at, he was like, and Mike was just fucking scared as hell. Like he like, yo, my gun is right by your foot. My gun is right by your foot. He's like, nah, yo, I don't need no gun. I got this. I can't die.
Yeah, I think cause I think he knew the crocodile or something. He was saying the name of it. He was like, oh nah, that's
Yeah,
this one.
he said,
Yeah.
be gone, Gator. And that motherfucking alligator went and bit this motherfucker off.
He was playing a role where he was like kind of like
That shit
not
sound
drugged
wild.
up, but he was off.
The roles were reversed in this movie. That's what it was.
That part.
Now that I
Yeah,
look
it
back
was.
at it, because I was watching the other two Bad Boys, the original two, just to see what because it's been so many years, and I realized that's what it was. Will and this, in the first two Bad Boys, Marcus was the family man. He
Yeah,
was always worried about shit. He was always kind of scared and shit. Like, and Will was always the player. He was the bachelor. Like, he don't give a fuck about these girls and none of that shit, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he was the
In this
bad boy. He
movie,
was the bad boy.
Yeah, exactly. In this movie, it's the reverse. Marcus,
But that's probably what make it funny though, because they switch
yeah,
roles. Like,
Yeah.
Marcus is fucking like he's not scared no more. Like he's just fucking going wild in this movie. He trying to
and
eat
Will
a bunch of bullshit. Like
and
he
Will
doing.
Will calming down.
Yeah, Will got married and he's like he's having panic attacks. He's more serious now. You know, he has the kid that got locked up too. Like he's more concerned about the family now and the people close to him and shit. So he's just playing more worried. He's having panic attacks throughout the movie and shit. Like,
Well, you got to think about it. Martin already had a family and a wife, so he that's why he been on it like that. Will just getting there. You feel me? So it's different for him.
Right,
yeah,
But
exactly.
Martin been doing this because this is where he been at. You feel me?
Nah, word.
yeah. When he got out of that coma. When he got out of the coma, he was saying like Marcus was like, "Yo, Mike, I've been scared my whole life. I finally
Yeah.
feel free." Like,
Yeah, he not scared no more. He said that.
Yeah.
Nah, my favorite scene was when that nigga called his son. Remember when they was on the run? That nigga called his son. He's like, "Yo, get the family to safety." That nigga was tweaking on everybody. He was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this nigga?" To his own son, cause his son supposedly like he was served. He served time, but he just be in the crib playing video games.
oh,
So when it was time for
Reggie.
action, yeah, when it was time for action, that nigga was going crazy.
Yo, Reggie. So there was a scene. The first you saw the before that you saw the scene where he got to the house and his wife put all the like the junk food in the trash.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like panicking, looking for the junk food, and he
He was
goes to the
blaming
living
the
room and he
son.
see Reggie. He see Reggie in there with a bag of Doritos. He's like, Reggie, did you eat my fucking snacks? He like, and he's like, nah, sir. He's like, yo,
He was mad
I
respectful.
think
Yeah,
it's time you get a job, Reggie.
yeah, he was
I'm
wild.
a Marine. He's like, well, you need to deploy.
He need to deploy.
Yeah,
Get the fuck up
he
out
was.
of here.
It was funny because he was saying like, "I just came back." He was like, "Well, you need to go back,
Well, you
nigga."
need to go back. He's like,
He's
yo,
had enough.
and then fast forward to the scene that Jay's talking about. That was the funniest scene. That was probably my favorite scene in the
Nah, that
movie.
was
To the,
my favorite scene, bro. That nigga
yo,
went
that was hilarious. Cause y'all
crazy.
remember Reggie in the earlier movies when they were punking him.
Hmm.
Like, who the fuck is Reggie? Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Yo,
Yeah.
this motherfucker a Navy SEAL now, and basically the bad guys in the movie they ran up in Marcus' house.
it was
Like,
mad at them niggas, bro.
yeah, there was a bunch of them, and they were trying to go kill his family basically. And fucking, he calls Reggie, and he's like, "Yo, you got incoming, whatever. Get the family to safety." And he puts the family
The
in a
controller
closet. He
down.
grabs the machine gun, and he went
Yeah.
fucking John Wick on them motherfuckers.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That scene was fire, cause like from the beginning of the movie, he was just been like a laid back nigga just playing video games. Soon as he got that phone call, nigga put
You
the
was ready
Xbox
for
control down. Nigga
action.
went, yo, he
Yo,
went
why that remind me
crazy.
of us? I feel like that's how low key
Yo,
was.
he was an
Yo, that
assassin, bro.
He was probably hella playing hella Call of Duty. He already
that's
had Call of
exactly
Duty
what he was
6.
playing. He was playing like some shooter game.
He was playing Black Ops 6.
Nah, but
Nah,
this
I
movie,
think somebody reacted. I think it was the white dude, the cop. Yo, he was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this nigga?" Like, he
That's
was
yo,
bugging.
fucking Marcus had the ring camera inside the house and shit.
Yeah,
So he saw they saw the whole shit.
yeah.
He was like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that. And he started doing some crazy army moves and shit, killing all of these
Yo,
motherfuckers.
that's funny.
I was dying because Marcus was talking to Martin was talking Will Smith. He was like, "Yo, that's my son." Like he was going.
That's my son. Yeah, that's my son.
Did you see that? That shit was
Yo,
funny as hell.
this movie was hilarious. On the comedy aspect, this movie was fucking great. I love the
Nah, it was
storyline.
hilarious.
The only knock I had on the movie was there was some scenes that was just too crazy, bro. Like that fucking
Yeah,
helicopter scene was fucking stupid, bro.
yeah, bro.
This motherfucker had a heart attack 2 weeks before, and he grabbing that fucking 5-ton cage. keeping it inside the helicopter. Before, like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But
I
I
even
love the
like
movie.
the low key like the ending too when the son was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be making the burgers." They was trying to shit on him.
Oh,
They
nah,
was trying to
cause
shit on him, and he
yeah, cause
stood
they
there.
were, Marcus was on the grill, and then Mike show up to the cookout in the end, and he like, yo, he brought like a bunch of cookout shit, and he was always the pretty boy in the earlier Bad
Yeah,
Boy. So he brought a bunch of like dad shit, like he was gonna get on the grill. Marcus was like, all right, this is where I draw the line, yo. Like, this is my grill. Like, motherfucker, this
yeah,
ain't every grill you see ain't yours. This is a public park.
that ass.
Terrible.
And Reggie tried to come in. Reggie came in behind them, and he was like, they circled back to the Bad Boys scene, the Bad Boys 2 scene when they were like, he was at the door, and he came in behind them. He's like, permission to cook my chicken, sir.
Yeah,
They're like, yo, if you don't get this boy the fuck out my face right now,
All right.
and they was still trying to shit on him, trying to act like he was a little kid.
All
And
right.
Marcus was like, this motherfucker killed 15 people, Mike.
Ah,
He's like, yo, I think you need to handle the situation, Marcus. You need to tell this boy to go set the table or some shit. He's like, oh, I'ma handle this shit. Like, yeah, what you gonna do? I'm gonna let that motherfucker cook his chicken.
let that motherfucker.
I'm dead. You did a
nah,
good
that movie's
job.
funny. That
Nah,
Nah, the
movie's
but
movie
that
funny.
was
that's
funny.
that's a dope twist though to watch because he was a little kid and now he grown and shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That movie was honestly
That
perfectly made, bro.
that's how they probably gonna continue anyways.
Like you see, hold on, like you see how when they try to continue a series or some shit, they fuck it up. This one was valid, bro. It was valid.
I
I
hope
think
this.
it was
I
well
hope.
done.
I hope what they do is that they do a spinoff. Like, I don't want it to continue to be named Bad Boys. Like, there is a dope opportunity to make a great movie going forward without Will. What's his name? Fucking damn, Martin. Without Will and
Yeah,
Martin,
we
right?
don't we
But
don't need it to turn into Fast and Furious.
we don't need it to be Bad Boys though. That's what I say. I think they should do a
yeah.
spin-off movie where it's named something else and they could continue that way.
Yeah, like they could make it about the kids. Like they could be like eventually they could probably have like a little they could make another one with like a little spin off, a different name, and then they have like Will and Martin just like older, like a little scene where it's like, oh hey, what's going on, Dad? But they way older, like it don't even matter anymore. They're not even part of this shit, and then boom, they do their own thing, and then just continue the legacy like that.
Yeah, no, this movie was fucking 10 out of 10. Now the question I have for Jay before he goes, cause it's his birthday, but before Jay goes, I have this question: Bad Boys 2 or this one?
I'm not gonna lie. Like which one is better, you saying?
Yeah,
I wanna say
I've been
it's either
scratching my head at that question this whole week.
that's a good question, but I wanna say this one just because continuing a series, like I just finished saying, like people always fuck it up. It's like always gonna get fucked up. Like for example, like the Fast and the Furious. Every time they kept going with it, they just kept doing
Fucking
some
dumb more and
different
more,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but this one they stuck to the script. They made it. They played it out well. Like how we was just talking about Reggie. I think it was well done, bro. I think it was
Yeah,
well done.
I think
They
I agree.
deserve all the
I think
credit.
this might be the best Bad Boys.
Yeah, bro.
This
They
might be the
deserve
best
all the
Bad Boys.
credit.
Yeah, they deserve all the credit. And to your point, yeah, like Bad Boys 2, I was watching it back and there was a lot of bullshit scenes in Bad Boys 2 as well, now that I
Yeah,
look back. Like the action scenes in Bad Boys 2, they got out of hand sometimes.
that's a
Like when they
fact.
were throwing cars off the truck and shit like that, that shit was kind of crazy.
That
Yeah,
was like a Fast and the Furious shit.
it was reaching.
Yeah, but action movies have that. So I ain't mad at that.
Nah, this movie was well done. Like I
But
can't
yeah, to
complain
his
about
point,
one scene.
for it to be a continuation and this late on, the nostalgia always plays a role. But for it to be this later on and them having delivered a fucking great movie like this,
Yeah, bro.
it's even harder because there's a standard behind the movie. Like Bad Boys 2 didn't really have that much of a standard compared to this.
Remember, they even printed them the cops, which they were well respected. They even printed them as being the bad guys. They was on the run with his son. You
Yeah, they
feel
were on
me?
the run
Like
with
this
the
movie was just perfectly well done, bro.
Yeah, this movie was fucking phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I think it's the best Bad Boys. I'll go ahead and say that right now. I'll jump on the
Yeah,
ledge and say that shit right now. I think this is the best Bad Boys movie. Period.
that's a fact. I gotta agree.
A round of applause
I
to them.
definitely got to go see it sometime.
Definitely gonna go watch it.
Now Jay gotta go. It's his birthday. Salute to you,
Word.
my brother.
Born
Happy
day,
birthday,
brother.
my brother.
Appreciate y'all, bro. From
Enjoy
the
your
heart.
day. We
More
know you gotta
blessings
go.
on life.
Word.
Appreciate y'all,
Be
bro. From the
safe.
heart. Y'all already know what it is.
Stay safe. Get lit. Have a drink. I know your ass hasn't been lit in a long time, man.
Word.
Nigga barely
Facts.
drink.
Go get
I
drunk with your
probably
pops.
You don't drink at
I
all.
probably have a beer with my pops. You feel?
Yo,
Yeah,
fuck up.
we gonna
He
have
don't
a
like
moment
drinking,
tonight.
bro.
Get closer to the mic, Ozzy.
Nah, he fake act like he don't like drinking. He every time we pull up, I'm with his father.
Closer.
We playing pool table. Father and him, we playing pool table and shit. He not trying to drink. His pops over here serving me beers after beers, drinking hella Pepsi.
Yeah.
That this man over here like, nah, I'm good, I'm good. So you better have
Nah,
a
yeah,
drink with your pops today, man. It's Father's Day
nah,
and
that's
it's your
a fact.
birthday, man.
Yeah,
So
happy Father's Day to
more
Derek
blessings.
at it as well.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Derek.
And Grandfather's Day.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
All
Nah.
right.
Appreciate y'all. Word. Appreciate the love. For real, for real.
Hey, yo, y'all niggas be safe, yo.
Yo,
All
word,
right.
bro. Enjoy
You
the
too,
rest of
bro.
your day, my guy.
Yo,
Appreciate it.
hey, the weather's nice too, man. Enjoy.
Nah, what?
Leave quietly, sir.
All right. Now, speaking of Father's Day, Nick Cannon decided that it'd be a good opportunity for all his children to meet him and connect with him.
He about to start a football team.
Yo, he's a fucking baller, yo.
That's what's about to
The only
happen.
nigga I know that just made kids just to fucking make kids, my
You
nigga.
know what?
I
Nah, I
don't
don't. That's
understand
not
this.
true.
I
Hey,
believe
He
yo,
did it
shout
for a
out to
reason.
him.
Nah,
that's crazy.
man, I'm all for it, man.
But
That shit,
yeah, the internet was saying he said that he giving his kids a meet and greet.
that's wild, retarded. Like, why aren't you in their lives already? That shit is wild to me. That's all I'm saying, son. Like, what the fuck? Come meet daddy. What the
Now, what the fuck is going on with this Young Thug trial, yo?
I don't think I know enough. I stopped paying attention, but that shit is it a mistrial yet? They don't
That's what
arrest.
I keep asking, yo.
Like, I feel like it's mistrial after mistrial after mistrial after mistrial. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all
There,
wasting mad money.
yeah, there's been a way too many opportunities to go this shit a fucking mistrial for a long
But
time now.
don't sleep on the Rico case though.
Yeah, I think that's the main factor in this. But what I'm seeing, so this is what I'm seeing, because it's just so much. It's hard to keep up with this trial because it's just so much goofy shit going on.
If a documentary was to come out, man, it's gonna be legendary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure he has one coming,
It's gonna be wild. Not if not him, it's even a legitimate one from
bruh. So this is what I got right. The state called their key witness, their star witness in the trial, to the stand. Right. They gave him immunity. So we're talking about YSL Woody. Pause. But but what's going on is he shows up to court and he gets cold feet and he starts saying retract and everything. He's like, yo, I don't want to do this, da da da. So they give him a couple days. So then they convince him to go in the courtroom, whatever. He comes in the courtroom and he basically says, yo, I don't know anything, I don't remember anything, this and that, whatever. I don't know why I'm even here. I'm being held against my will, this and that, whatever, right? But then they talk him down and they get him to start talking a little bit, and Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, he goes off and says, "Yo, I got your witness in a meeting with the DA, a secret meeting with the DA, which is grounds for a mistrial because you're tainting the witness, right?" And he's like, "Yo, like the judge is basically saying, how'd you get this information?" And the lawyer's like, "Yo, fuck how I got the information. I have him in a secret meeting with the DA where I didn't get to screen him. I didn't know what questions was gonna be presented. Like this is an unfair fucking use of the trial, right?"
Right.
And basically he goes back and forth with the judge, and the judge ends up holding him in contempt. He gave him, I believe it was 30 days over weekends.
Yo, I
And
did read that his lawyer got locked up. I said, how the fuck
I
his lawyer
saw it.
get
I
locked
saw
up?
the whole
I
thing.
just saw the
It was.
headline. I said, how the
I
fuck his
saw the
lawyer
whole
get
thing.
locked
I
up? So
saw the.
that's how he got locked up.
Yep, I saw the back and
yeah,
forth. They was going at it. They was like, yeah, they was like, hey, I'm telling you at this point, I'm telling you, he was, it was bad. They was arguing. This wasn't no conversation. They were talking over each other. They were arguing
yeah, he
for
was,
Yeah,
for a good
they was
minute
yelling,
and a half, 2 minutes,
yelling
man.
at each other.
huh?
They was yelling at each other in the court.
Yeah, yeah.
They wasn't yelling. They
He
were
was yelling.
very loud. They were getting
Yeah.
very. They were projecting themselves pretty loud, bro.
He was
Yeah.
basically saying, "Yo, I'm sick of y'all. Like y'all keep coming in here with bullshit.
Word.
Y'all making shit up and dragging this trial on for like y'all keep making baseless allegations that I gotta come in here and defend bullshit all the time. And y'all just playing games at this point because y'all don't have nothing. And he should have been a free man a long time ago. He should not be in jail. And I'm sick of this shit. I won't stand for it no more. I don't care." And they held him in contempt for that. And he asked that he be placed with Young Thug.
Word. He said, put me in the same cell with him. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I want my
At
lawyer.
this point,
I
it's a
Yo, his
mistrial.
lawyer is a
I want my
gangster, yo.
yeah, I want my
Yeah,
lawyer to
he
be like
is.
that
That
too.
nigga
Shit,
G, yo. Put me in there with my client, motherfucker.
yo, I want my
Yeah,
He a sharp older white man, man, real sharp.
he like
He
dude.
took his blazer off and
that's
all that when he said that
wow.
shit. He
Yeah,
said,
he
"All
like
right."
dude from Power.
He took off his sleeves, uncut him, took everything on line. Cut. That was
Yeah, he like
gangster.
he like the lawyer in Power.
Yo, that's raw, yo.
That was gangster.
I like that.
But here, get this though. This is what happens after. This is where it becomes even more of a fucking mess, right? He gets held in contempt, and 30 lawyers show up to represent him.
Because I was gonna say he probably got a lawyer or two he can pull.
It's a easy.
Said
It
30.
might
That
be a
nigga said
easy. It
30.
might be a easy. It's an easy case for them 30 lawyers to win that shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
30
but
lawyers?
nah, but further than that, what does it say about if the judge held me in contempt and I'm over here fucking saying that y'all bullshitting, y'all playing games, and 30 lawyers show up to defend me in this trial?
And it's successful, then it's
Yeah,
a
that
mistrial.
that no, but it's 30 fucking lawyers that are in the field. It's his colleagues. They must feel that that judge is on some bullshit and the DA is on some bullshit as well. So it puts a fucking
Yo, probably
it,
the whole system down there in Georgia's on some bullshit and they know
yeah,
it.
it puts a microscope on the whole trial now. So
Yeah.
now it
The
makes it
whole
even more
microscope
of a
on the
fucking
state
mess.
of Georgia and how they handle cases, period, in my opinion.
Bro, I mean, I spoke with I had a conversation with Kev out here, and there's some charges here in Florida that hurt. They hurt. It ain't
Yeah,
lean. There
but
ain't no leniency.
Yeah.
yeah, but I have no idea how the fuck this isn't a mistrial yet. It should have been a mistrial a while ago. From what like they just playing a bunch of games and it looks like they don't got nothing. Cause if they had something solid, this shit wouldn't be where it's at right now.
Yeah, but if they're doing that, then what is that basis from? Racism? Like, what are you playing games for?
I
If
think it's what OZ was saying
you're
about the
straight
Rico
up,
case.
All
It's
right.
just such a high profile case and it's such a
Yeah.
and it's a big case as well. I don't think they wanna. They can't afford to drop the ball on it, but they already dropped the ball.
A lot of people gonna get fired.
Sometimes you just gonna take a L. Just say, hey,
Yeah, but
y'all
bro,
thought
you
y'all
think
had
people in
enough.
power
Nobody
are gonna
ever
allow
really.
themselves to be ridiculed
They
and
thought they had
blackmailed
enough,
and
right? And they really didn't.
this politics, bro.
Yeah, but I think yeah, like to what he was saying though, what Ozzy was saying, it's like this is a career-ending case for a lot of these people if they don't
Wait,
get him convicted.
as a matter of fact, mad people got fired already.
I believe that.
Bro, they had some of these fucking witnesses where the lawyer was involved in the RICO and all that shit. Like it was crazy, yo. This whole fucking trial is a mess. He should be free by the end of this year. I want to say by the end of the summer.
It's disaster.
Yeah,
I can't see them continuing to spend this much money on this fucking case without nothing, from what it seems like.
yeah. It just don't make no sense at this point.
It looks
I'm
like they're
crazy.
just trying to flip witnesses to say to make up lies.
Right, to get something to stick. But it's like that's the desperation. Y'all throwing shit at the wall at this point, like, hoping something gonna stick, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't
And I'm
never
not
no
saying
good,
I'm
bro.
not saying he innocent. I'm not saying he's innocent. I don't know.
Nah, but if y'all don't have the evidence to prove that he's not
Nah, this is
innocent,
bigger than that.
Yeah, but this is your system. Like if by your rules y'all can't find him guilty, then what the fuck is he in there for?
that's my point. It doesn't
Especially
matter
for
if
that
he
many years. Is
matter
there any type of
if it don't matter if anybody guilty or not. It depends on what you can prove. Can you prove it?
is
You
there
know
any
what I'm
type of compensation for this? Like damn.
saying?
I would
Rihanna,
sue the shit out of the state if I was Doug. But
if it's a mistrial and y'all can't find nothing on me, hell yeah, I'm suing the state. You know how much time I lost? You know how much business I lost? You know how much music I lost? I could have
the
been making
image, the image hit that he took over this as
now.
well.
Right, my image is tarnished now, which affects my business and how I sell records. And the time that I was sitting in here that I could have been making music. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Now I also
Right.
see the flip
Oh, wait.
side of don't if you get let off free, you might not want to continue to bark up that tree.
Oh, absolutely not. Honestly, I think Young Thug learned a lot here. If he actually wins this and it walks off freely and he decides to just be who he is right now.
Yo, they were playing his songs in court, and he was just him and his lawyer were bopping
Yeah,
their
it was
heads to the
bobbing. I
fucking
seen
song.
that
Like
shit.
this whole fucking trial is fucking goofy, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it
that
is.
don't make sense. And that's another thing. They be trying to use niggas' music to lock them up, and that shit is whack too, nigga. You can't confuse entertainment with real life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I could say and portray whatever character I want in music. It's like a movie. It doesn't mean that has anything to do with what's going on in my real life. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's entertainment. I can say I'm fucking gay. I can say I'm a gangster. I can say I'm whatever.
Yeah. Now, on the topic of lyrics,
Freedom of speech, right?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, um, there's no way you can say because I'm saying, hey, in this rap song, I'm on some Scarface shit, pushing keys and fucking sending hits that I'm
hey,
really pushing keys and sending hits, my nigga. This is
perfect,
it's a
perfect,
picture.
perfect, perfect segue here. Scarface the movie did way more than Scarface the rapper to me.
Wait,
Mhm.
you said what?
Mhm.
Classic Hove line.
It-
Scarface the movie did way more than Scarface the rapper did to me.
yeah, it's true. More people were taken back by the movie of Scarface than the rapper Scarface. Even though
Yeah.
the rapper Scarface is a legend and a down south Godfather, but
But nah, it was deeper than that. It was saying, yo, it's art.
exactly,
You don't see Al Pacino playing Scarface and believe that he's a fucking drug lord.
exactly.
Right.
And point, you don't see Denzel playing fucking the crooked cop in Training Day, and that's what he is in real life, bro. And that was a hell of a role he
Right.
Yeah, and
played.
I think it applies in music. The only part where I think music lyrics might be able to be played in court is when you're just like you're just spilling all the fucking details of a crime on it.
AR ad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
goofy
give
shit.
you one.
Well, the Melly case is a
All
lot of that.
his interviews, everything he was talking about on himself. So I can't feel bad for
Yeah, if
AR
you
ad
ran on
because
yourself, with
yeah, You get what I'm saying? Like he was in Smack. I said Smack. He was on Vlad. He was on all types of interviews, just saying like, "Bro, we be outside, nigga. I sent 30 niggas down there. And my man got shot in the head and came back. Like he be telling
Hella decent.
stories like this. He's telling stories out his own mouth. It's like, bro, that's not a song. That's a statement.
That's a
Feel
statement.
me? It's different. That's not a song. It's a statement. But even in his songs, he would say certain key things like times and dates and shit. Like you can't do shit like that, bro. Like last year, this time, nigga, it's when we gave that nigga a shit bag. Like you saying the shit in your music, like you putting out a specific time, a specific person, a specific situation. You feel me? You're not speaking in general. Like you feel me? Is a difference. He the
Yeah.
only rapper that I could say like when they if they use it when they used his music against him, he really kind of did that to himself. Like everybody else would be like, don't nobody say nothing specific. It's just general talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, they didn't.
Talk.
Yeah, I'm not with the lyrics and core shit, but
Nah, I feel like
um,
unfair in a sense. Like I said, unless you're AR
God
Abbott, it
damn.
like makes
Fucking
sense.
put it away. There's whole
now
family in the house. Yeah, let's go inside.
y'all seen Hov performing at the Tom Brady Hall of Fame
I caught a piece.
induction.
I caught a piece of it. Yeah,
Ain't
yo,
none of them white people know what the fuck he was saying. Okay,
yeah. I was about to say, and I don't even know why Hove did that because exactly it wasn't even your audience. It was just like, right, they was just looking lost to me.
that was a Tom Brady favor. I feel like
I about saying unless Tom Brady requested him, like, yo, Hove my favorite rapper. I
he
want that.
definitely did that.
Like, I want to perform.
You know
Like,
what it is? These guys are billionaires, and every
you say,
now and then, they wanna be in good graces with each other, so they're gonna do these things as a favor. Hove will never do that shit for anybody else.
yeah, I wouldn't think so.
But Brady's a billionaire. He has power. There's opportunity for business in the future together. You know, you want to have powerful friends when you're that up.
Yeah, I agree. It's networking. I'm a big fan of networking. I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, favorite for a favorite thing. But
Now,
yeah, but the white people definitely look lost. But go on.
speaking of people lost, though,
Mhm.
I got a clip here of Flex talking about the Tommy Richman kid, the song that we played a couple weeks ago on the pod.
Now, what about now? What's the problem with Flex? I'm sorry.
This is Flex. This is Flex covering that song. He wasn't very happy with this guy.
Remember, if you're someone that likes this song, you are a clown. What song you talking about, Flex? This song. I don't know what the rest of this song sounds
This
like.
song.
I don't even know who Tommy Richman is. It sounds like a shoe store.
Yeah, that's fucked
Now, why you
up.
like this hot garbage? We're gonna play it now. I know you want to hear it. I wonder if this is gonna play. See, this part is deceiving, like it might be a good song.
Like it might be a
Watch
good
the
song.
terrible part as it comes in.
And everybody vibing.
You hear the tin can drums? There it goes.
If anything,
That
hey,
was
was
it.
it? Did he really mean that shit?
Yeah, it sounded like he did.
Yo, that was mad descriptive. But if he hating on that shit, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you one thing. That nigga play hella Drake shit. That nigga play hella other shit. So that nigga been lost some stripes and points. So whatever he talking about is just some hating that shit.
It just didn't make sense
Cause
to me
honestly, homeboy,
because
nah, didn't they make a song with Brent
Hold
Fires?
up,
They not
you
worried about that nigga
disconnected.
getting
You
money.
disconnected. What'd you say?
I'm saying, didn't he just make a song with like Brent Fires and shit? They not worried about what he talking about.
He
I mean
signed the Brunt.
bruh, you could say you don't like something. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But like to just come off like he did, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like he was just hating. And like I said, I don't know if it's the record or it's because he's white. It don't make sense to me. But it's like at the end of the day, if I don't like a song, I'm gonna say I don't care for the song, and I can tell you why I don't care for the song. Like I'm not saying I don't care for the song to say it. Like nigga, I don't like it because of this and because of that, and it sounds like this to me.
I had no
I-
context.
Right, whatever. Thank you. It had no context. It was just like, yo, if you like this song, you whack. You know what I'm saying? If you like this song, you corny too. Like
He
this.
probably played the whole song right
He
after.
says
Ass.
something about the tin can drums.
The tin can drum,
Yeah,
the thunk thunk.
yeah.
I
So
fuck with that shit though. I
I'm
think music for the last couple
Oh, you waiting
years.
for me, bro?
Is this a hip hop song? That's my question.
I don't think it's hip hop. I don't hear hip hop
Like
when
a
I hear it.
little
I
pop,
think I
little
think it's
pop
dope. I
R&B or
think it's a
something.
dope
Like
song. I like the music.
I hear hip hop elements in it,
Right.
but I don't like. I hear the. It kind of sounds a little 3 6 ish. The sample.
A little bit. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't deem it hip hop. But
I
just because
wouldn't call it hip hop, but even then, it's like
it's still a good
mo.
song, still good music. Like
But hip hop has evolved as well. Like now we got a bunch of fucking hybrid singer rappers or melody rappers, whatever you want to call them, where you don't even know if it's purely hip hop or not. They kind of just are like in this gray line. They fall in this gray line now.
a melting pot, right? But
But
well,
that's the progression of hip hop, no?
hip hop takes on meshes with a lot of different music. So that's why it's like that. We're the only genre of music that does that. If you really think about it.
Hey yo, hip hop or not, that record is fire. I don't care
Yeah,
what
that's what I
Flex
say.
got.
But even if it's not hip hop, it's
I'm in
still.
agreement. Fuck what that nigga talking about.
So I just feel like if he didn't like the record, that's fine. But you like it just came off like you're hating. You just be like, I ain't feeling this. I don't like tin can drums. It's not my style. My style.
But
Whatever.
even then, it's like, yo, I don't want to hear like a lot of this shit for the last however many years. It's been fucking very repetitive shit. Like it looks like rinse and repeat with a lot of these artists. So if he doing the tin can drums and he put the 3 6 fucking sample behind it and sings on it, he found a creative way to fucking make music. Like I don't care if it's not high quality drums or not. It still came out fire. It's kind of part of the whole music thing.
Right. Right.
And that shit blowing up. That shit you
I
being
agree.
using TikTok, Reels, all
And
types of
number
shit
two,
right now.
just number 2 record in the world.
Exactly.
And he
I
caught
didn't
another
even know
one.
that, but still.
I think I heard he called another one. I ain't gonna lie.
He caught another one. I got some of that right here for y'all.
You should look, he in tune. Derek,
Uh,
Kevin, tune.
Yeah.
hey, I'm producing the show,
Yes.
buddy. Look.
Pipe down, baby. Hell no. You never run the bounce, baby. Hell no. It's where I came from, baby. Hell no. It's cause I come from a different code. I can take the places you ain't never seen before. Never so loud, and it's not my phone. Hell no. But you got no confidence like me. Really wanna run around and chase me. I'm not no Travis, baby, not no chase me. I work too hard, can you
Yeah.
fucking pay me?
Hey, yo, fuck what Flex talking about. This shit. This boy's fucking nice, son.
Hey yo, you know what he sound like? It's crazy to me. He got throwback. He
You
sound
see,
like the way that shit come on. That shit sound like some Earth, Wind, and Fire shit, nigga. Like y'all might not be familiar with
Nah,
that.
of course, nah.
You get what
Man, stop playing, bro.
Yeah,
All
I'm.
right, relax, Mr. OG.
He said stop
Relax,
playing.
Mr. OG.
I can't. I can't
Relax.
yeah, tell him who he don't know who we be, yo.
offend
Relax,
y'all.
bro.
My fault, fam.
Crazy.
This is why we make the old man jokes. You try to make stupid jokes like that.
Earth,
It's
Wind, and
like,
Fire.
nah.
I get that. I get
Hey,
that though.
I gotta throw my young jokes back. You feel me? Like,
I feel you. In defense, in
he
defense. But
fight.
nah,
He fighting
honestly,
back.
yeah. Even
but
that right there, even
but
all
y'all
that.
don't get that. Y'all don't see that
I
like
get that. Nah, I get that. I could definitely get that. You
fire
know what? I was hearing more of.
like
I was hearing more JT over like a 3 6 mix.
Okay, Justin Timberlake. I'm like JT. You got had me thinking. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking
Word,
about? I got
word.
you. I
Yeah,
got you. Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting a little bit of that.
I could even see that too. But it definitely like even in the first joint, I felt like that little Earth, Wind and Fire ish. But then when you play this one, I'm listening. I'm like, yo, he has that sound to him. Like I don't know what it is, yo. Like
He absolutely has a hip hop image though. Like
yeah, but like at the same time, he got a. It's like it's a twist, like almost like like because Earth, Wind and Fire was like soul sound singing, like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. He was
Cookout,
an opera singer.
cookout music. You feel me? Like barbecue shit. Like you feel
From
me?
what I seen, Brent found him at an opera. This kid was singing at an opera, and Brent thought he was dope, and he signed him. And the rest, what goes on behind the scenes as far as putting his image together and the writing and all that shit. I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. Justin Timberlake, that was without Timberland. What is Justin Timberlake really? You know what I'm saying? But it was still, you can't deny the greatness of Justin Timberlake. I think this is very similar.
Nah, I'm in agreement.
I'm smoking. Nah, I was gonna say definitely JT. He was talented, regardless what you want to say. He could sing and he could dance. You can't take away his talent, but he wouldn't have been who he was without the direction of Timberland and that production. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but you couldn't
For
take,
sure.
you can't take away his talent or what he brought to it. You feel me?
I guess the people that got a problem with this shit is because they might be looking at it because he's white. They saying he on some culture vulture shit. I don't look at it like that. I think most of these rappers most of these rappers don't even be where they're from. They say they're from.
Have I feel like if you didn't grow up the way us hip hop kids grew up, then you're a culture vulture. That's just how I look at it, bro. You didn't come up from that. You didn't. You
Yeah,
saw
but
it.
I don't think this kid
Doesn't
is
have to do the do it white or
portraying to
black.
be a street cat or anything. He just it look like a white boy that fucks with hip hop,
He likes to do music. That doesn't
and
mean
he's good at it.
doesn't make you a culture vulture for that. A
And I
culture
feel like
vulture
we need more of these people
is
because the
when
way that fucking hip hop's been in the last couple of years, they could be from whatever hood they want to be from, but they ain't as talented these days.
right. No, you're right. That makes a whole lot of sense too. Like at the end of the day, um, but that's the point I'm making. Like, bro, like it's a culture versus somebody who's trying to basically like just piggyback off of the culture. Like you don't have no ties to it. You just saw a way you could get some money out of it. Some people might not be from the culture, but it don't mean like just because they in it means they just in it to piggyback. Some motherfuckers just like the coach. Some people just like the music. They just want to do music. Like it don't mean they trying to motherfucking piggyback off the shit. Like you said, he don't seem like the type of person that's like emulating the type of image. Oh, I grew up around black people. I'm from the street or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I date black girls, whatever. None of that shit. It's just, yo, I'm corny, nigga, but I like making music. I like that sound. Like whatever the fuck.
They got the this kid looks like a swaggy like hip hop head. Like I'm looking at the video, he got a low rider in it. He got the baggy clothes. They was in the strip club. Like it got a lot of hip hop influence to it. I don't know how much Brent
Okay,
plays a role in
okay,
that, but
okay.
I'm gonna have to check the videos out.
yeah, but I'm speaking to the talent of
Right.
the shit. Like the kid is talented. He found him at an opera. He's a real singer. It's not like all these other fucking artists today that
Yeah,
can't sing for shit.
Yeah.
yeah, right, right.
Right. No, it's true. If he's really talented, it don't matter. And right, we don't know if the hip hop influence is from the white kid himself, or is that Brent Faiyaz putting that together? Like we don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He could
it's like when
be white.
It's like when Timberland was pushing JT. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? He gave him a
Right, yeah.
direction, which makes sense. Like maybe Brent Faiyaz does the same thing. He's putting them in a direction. Like you know what I mean? Like you got the talent, but you don't know where to go with it. So let me give you a direction.
Hey, this kid's dope, yo. I like this shit.
I don't have no problems with him. I don't know why Flex be doing it, and this isn't the first time Flex has done this. Flex has done this in the past. Like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
record
man.
that he don't care for,
Yeah, we don't even need to go into it. His history with rappers.
he'll just bash it. You know what I'm
He did it
saying?
with
Yeah,
50. He
right.
did it with fucking
Yeah, he
he did
did
it
it
with
with
Hove. He did it with
he,
Drake.
yeah, he did it with a handful of. He did it with Griselda at first, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like
Griselda.
they came at him crazy because he caught slack off of them just because niggas was like, yo, bruh, them niggas is really street niggas and they really make hip hop. They make like that underground raw New York music. Why don't you bump them? And you know, he didn't have an answer. You know what his bias towards them was? They wasn't from New York. They from Buffalo.
I can't hold on.
It
Here,
was.
in that
They picked
argument. See,
it
I
up.
ain't mean to go here. I ain't
Like
mean to go.
Flex
I ain't
piece.
mean this to become a discussion about Flex's history, but in that scenario, I kind of understood what Flex was saying because Flex, what the slack that Flex was catching at the time was he wasn't. They were. He was saying like hip hop is kind of like in a dead state at the time, and they
Right.
were getting at him saying like, yo, hip hop is still alive. You just
Very
don't
much.
play nobody, like you don't
Not
play
listening.
Griselda or whatever. But his retort to that was Griselda don't make uh radio friendly records that he can play,
Mm.
which I agree. I don't think he's gonna play a Griselda record on High 97.
I mean, I don't see why not, bro. Clue do it, bro. Like you can do what the fuck you want. If K
Yeah, but
Slay
he's not in control.
Slay would have did it. Like you're gonna like they don't come on Kev in the middle of the fucking day, my nigga. They come on at nighttime. Like it's different. Like if you're daytime DJ, yes, you have to play the fucking shit they pay you to play,
Flex
which
is
is the same
daytime though.
rotation. Flex is about 7 o'clock at night, bro. He's not daytime really. He's not late night. I'm not saying
Still,
that.
still,
Like Slay,
still, still enough to catch that commute back from work from regular people though.
yeah, but we ain't even talking at 7, bro. Your show over at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You can play that shit before you slide out.
Yeah,
That's
maybe a little sleeper record at the end you could throw.
yeah. I'm not saying go crazy with it either. It's just like, yo, it's some hip hop shit that's still going on. Let me throw a little something on at the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Clue does that. Clue don't put niggas in his rotation, but Clue put he'll break that record, bro. Like, you know what I'm
But we
saying?
also don't know how much control he has over that because he's also
That's true.
working a job.
That's
It's not
true.
his own shit.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they pieced it up anyway, and he do cut some of Griselda's shit now. I do hear it, not on a regular basis, but he'll pull something out. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like he never did before, and people were questioning it. Like, well, bro, like that's weird, my nigga. Like these niggas sound like New York niggas. Why don't you really fuck with them and shit? Like just because they ain't from here, like you know what I mean? It was weird, but I just don't like the way Flex go about like certain shit. If he don't like it, he'll bash it or he won't. And it's you don't got to do that. Like nigga, if I don't like the record, I ain't playing it. Like I ain't about to bash it.
Well, speaking of records that I like though,
Me.
I do want to take the time to shout out Don Toliver. He put out an amazing project over the weekend. I know it's only been about 2 days since it dropped, so I don't really have a review for nobody, but I'll play a little bit of this record so y'all can catch the vibe, a little bit of what that sounded like. And it's kind of in line with this Tommy Richman kid as far as the sound goes. Don Toliver signed to Travis Scott.
Right. I think he sounds similar to Travis Scott. He's got the same
Yeah,
thing.
here's the record that he got going, and this is another one. This is a joint right here too.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Honey, 20 mil, make it cash on it. Honey, need a lamb with the ass on it. Don't show me that my booty, put some pants on it. But baby, you freaky, make her dance on it. Ever since my body, I got attitude. Can't be no broke, bitch, I might get mad at you. Can't be no broke, baby, I might get mad at you. Can't be no broke, baby, I might just let you go. All this shit I got the shit out the pie. I got a groupie on my back. I'm making it, making it. Used to rap all over
Kind
the
of catch the
place.
vibe of that.
Used to put girls on my side. Used to fuck hoes on.
Get the gist of
I
that.
I like Tyler. He's dope. I think he's talented. I like how they did the little that's the little Webby sample. I don't know if y'all niggas remember that
That
give
was
me
Pharrell, no?
that give me that song.
That was Pharrell the sample, no?
Nah, remember
I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie, I'm feeling some type of way because
that
that
there?
sample, the
That's not
person,
the Pharrell Jay-Z record.
Nah, Lil Webby and Boosie. Give me that.
Hold up.
Oh.
but nah, let me tell y'all though, don't get me wrong, I'm feeling some type of
I
way
think they
because
sampled that too, though.
I about to say maybe they sampled it. I don't know, but yeah, pull up both records. Like yeah, it's in there. Yeah.
check it out. Don Q's version of that shit is fire too.
Of what? The Don
You
Toliver shit, or what you talking
that
about?
that same beat, bro, Don Q killed that shit. We gotta check that out.
I didn't even know that, but I like
Oh my god, bro. That's why I'm
the.
feeling some type of way listening to it. Cause as soon as I heard it, I was already rapping Don Q's verse.
Oh, word! I didn't even hear it. No, I didn't know that.
Bruh.
I like Don Q. He just ain't consistent enough for me. But I
Yeah, he
like.
not, but I'm gonna send you the verse though. That shit's fire.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. I like Don Q though. He can rap, man.
She got me like, oh, she got me like, yo, that shit. Oh man,
Nah,
you got to.
that's definitely a sample. That's definitely the Pharrell sample, bro.
Yo, and telling you, it's the Webby shit too, bro. That's the
Nah,
first time
it's yeah, but they sampled the
I
same
heard it.
things.
I was
That's
like,
definitely beautiful with Snoop.
Damn, I wish you could play Don Q's verse, man. It's short too.
maybe, but yeah.
You should play Don Q's verse. Derek need to check
The
that
mel
out. He was
the
spitting.
melody sound more like the Webby joint because how they sampled it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it they probably took it from the Snoop.
Yo, let me talk to. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
Doug, we on the way to do the video. For sure.
Beautiful. I just want you. Yep, there it is.
That's
Yeah.
definitely that sample.
It is.
It is, but
Oh,
yeah, how they drag it up.
oh,
Oh, oh, they shorten it. Like the way Webby and them did it, it sound more like that. Like it is the same sample though.
Ooh.
Speaking of Pharrell, y'all think that was a diss? Yeah, y'all seen the Despicable Me Drake diss?
What?
The who?
Y'all ain't see that shit?
What are you talking
Who?
about?
I didn't even want to talk about this. I didn't want to entertain it, but they
Who?
said, they said Pharrell was dissing Drake on the Despicable Me commercial. You know the shit with the minions and
Yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
movie.
How?
I got it here. The song. Where the fuck is?
Let me know.
Here it is.
Hey, what are you hiding? What you doing when you gone? Nothing wrong being private. Make sure it ain't wrong. Your life double sided. Two face like coins. What side do I get? Which side are you on? So what have you done? Some of your dirt has come to light. Well, there you are, spitting up that hill until the brakes come off. And someone saw you in a fight. Am I right? It doesn't matter to you if you
2024 gave me Pharrell dissing Drake over a Despicable Me commercial song.
Yo, I
I don't
can't.
know. I'm my mind is everywhere. Cat Williams sparked this shit up. I can't anymore. I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what they got going on.
I don't know either, bro.
That
Like
sound like a this like he might be shooting at Drake. I think he might have been.
it's like a dart. Yeah, I mean Drake threw darts at him, so I get it. But still, it's just like why now and why over that over Despicable Me? That's all I'm saying.
I think it was fly that he did that though.
I mean, it's
You know
different.
what? I'm a shoot at you with some double entendres over a kid joint.
Yeah, you stupid. Yeah,
Oh, I did the science.
I'll give it a picture.
He was trying to do
Oh
that Lego shit.
shit.
Pedophile?
No.
The pedophile thing?
He calling him a 69 guy
Yeah,
over the. Oh
that's
my
that.
god.
I said the
Pharrell, Pharrell's a genius, yo.
Is that what that was? The pedophile thing?
This might be this record of the year now that I think about it. Oh shit.
Yo.
That's foul, if
Some
anything.
of your secrets come to light.
Yeah. Yo, that nah. Yeah, that might have been verse of the year. We just it had to sit. It had to sit with us first. We had to do the science.
Yo, we just broke down the verse. See?
Yeah, where else you gonna get the breakdown? The Despicable Me diss track, Drake diss track breakdown. Where you gonna get it? Man, what was that?
That's
Number one.
crazy. That's
And we
crazy.
broke the record, by the way. With the last podcast, we
Thank us
broke our
later.
own record.
Thank us
Uh,
later. Sorry,
I don't
Drake.
know how many views we're at right now, but I know last time I checked, we broke the record. We're pushing 80 views.
Right.
This is the last podcast that came out is the most viewed episode that we've done in the last 3 months since we started.
We getting there, man. We getting there. Slow and steady grind.
Salute to everybody who keep watching us. Thank you for your time. It does not go unnoticed.
Word. We definitely
And we're
appreciate whoever check us out.
definitely trying to continue to push this thing further and deliver a good show every time we come here. Um unlike or not. Maybe Rihanna's doing the same thing because Rihanna said that she's working on an album now after 8 years. So maybe it's just quality. Maybe she's just focused on giving you quality. I don't know.
At this point, if it's 8 years in the making, that shit better be the best shit known to man since sex or some shit. I don't know.
Well, she says she's starting now. Like
Oh,
she's been playing music that she's made over the years for the album, and she's kind of trying to decide what she likes still and what she doesn't. But she feels like she's kind of like starting to get in the process. It sounded like a load of bullshit, honestly. I don't think if we get in a Rihanna album, I don't think it's coming anytime soon. I think maybe in the next 2 years we get one, and that'll be it. I don't think we're ever getting another Rihanna album after that.
I mean maybe, and I'm at this point I'm not anticipating that shit. Like it come, it come. Like if it
I'm
don't,
good though. I have enough Rihanna classics to, and her last album was probably her holy grail.
yeah, I was about to say she's done enough in her time. It's cool. I'm not like, oh, I need some new Rihanna. I'm not that fan of her.
No, I love Rihanna, but
Especially
what I'm
now that
saying
it's been
is
so long, it's like it don't really
her
matter.
legacy cemented in this shit. I don't. If we never get another Rihanna album, cool. She gave us a lot of great music. The one thing that I think fans are still thirsting over, which shit I would like to see it is her and Beyonce finally dropping a song together.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll never discredit Rihanna. She's definitely been around for a minute. If anything, she is a veteran in the music industry. I give her that title.
yeah,
Making entirely too much money off of that Fenty.
yeah. That's what slowed her music down. So
Sheesh.
I don't gotta be in the studio dropping records, nigga.
She talking about music. I just made $1 billion off of this shit.
I
Y'all
could
telling
collect.
me to go make music.
Right, I'm gonna
I
collect my
wish
bag.
I would.
Right, so I get it. You know, I can't knock it when something else take off, man. You know, uh, that outweighs music. You know, that's why I don't knock 50 Cent. I don't knock LL. I don't knock Ice Cube. Like nigga, listen, they started doing shit that was paid way more than them tours. So
Absolutely.
you
Nah,
can't,
shit.
yeah, you can't really like you feel me. And all of them people that I just mentioned, you know, did they thing in music. They icons. They're legends. They put out enough music to where Ice Cube, LL, their names is in the hip hop group. That shit ain't gonna never change. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, 1,000%.
I mean,
Um, I'll take the time now since it's reminding me. Since we
yeah,
talking about potential retirement. Uh, and this isn't for y'all to cover. I know y'all not into this, but Lionel Messi. This, he's considered the greatest of all time as far as the sport goes.
who? Who you say? I'm sorry.
Lionel Messi.
Oh, okay.
He's now playing in Inter Miami, which David Beckham owns the team. He's in the latter years of his career. He's on in that LeBron stage now, and he confirmed recently that Inter Miami will be his last team. That he won't go play anywhere else.
They
And
ain't renewing no contracts after this.
nah, his deal. He came to the league in America. It's very fucking kind of G League ish in comparison. If even that, maybe even worse in comparison to all the other leagues in the world. So for
Yeah,
him to come over here was a really big deal, and it was unforeseen, really. But his deal was crazy. They paying him in Apple stocks. They paying him in Adidas stocks. He gets like 10% of every jersey sale of the league.
that's crazy.
Like money wise, that deal was insane that he got here. And he's in the latter years of his career. He brought all
Like,
his friends.
yeah. That's why he
The,
did it. Look, I'm about to retire. I'm about to hit this big winning lottery ticket right here on my way out.
yeah, here in Miami, he got his friends are all playing with him now. The ones that he played with in the prime of his career. His family's there. They in Miami. He got all these business opportunities. Now he's speaking English in the Bad Boys commercial. Like we've
Right.
seen his prime. He won the World Cup recently, the last World Cup that happened, and yeah, I mean, I'm I'm taken aback by his career. I've seen him since he was 19 years old. He's about 38 now, 37, and if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I mean, I guess a couple people thought he was gonna go play in Argentina, but I never thought that. But yeah, just shout out to him. I wanted to, fucking recognize that for that community. And also say congratulations to Real Madrid, who just won their 15th title in Europe a couple weeks ago. But yeah, we can move off. I just wanted to fucking shout that out.
Yeah, nah, acknowledgement. Salute. Nothing wrong with that. You feel me?
Now, have any of you seen the iOS updates? Oh, I think you would have to speak about this because Derek is too old. I think he might still have a Nokia.
Nah, what about it?
Uh,
They brought a
motherfucker.
bunch of new
That nigga
features.
said I might have still had a Nokia, bitch.
Well, I'll tell you a little thing or
Oh,
two, but why you bring it up?
the iOS update now, it looks like it's gonna be one of the biggest updates we've had, and they're including a bunch of new features into it.
Guess
Um,
what, Kev? I'm too old to care. Next.
nah, these features are a little wild. One of them was tap to pay. So now, if I had to Zelle you, for example, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
transfer money to you,
Cash app, whatever,
I
motherfucker.
can tap my phone on your phone,
Oh, word. So you don't have
and
to nothing
it
up.
will,
You have to
yeah,
just.
and it will transfer it.
That's kind of dope too. But don't you guys still put the amount in and all that?
I'm sure you do, but I don't know. I don't like it for security reasons. I also don't like tapping my phone against other people's phones.
And then how do I know
Keep
you're
your
not taking?
dirty ass phone away from my phone.
How I know you're not taking all my information when I scan, bitch?
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
You
But
got
there's
my
a
look.
lot of
Man,
security.
Hold
There's a
on.
that
My
lot
shit
of
is gonna
security issues with
that
this
shit
shit.
is gonna work exactly how like Bluetooth works, or if not, like how all these other ways of
airdrop.
payment and sending it payment works, like Cash App and all that.
Yeah, I don't like the security. The security of it sounds a little shaky.
It's the same shit. They're gonna ask for your confirmation, your code. You tap it. After you tap it, obviously you're gonna be double tapping on the side or whatnot.
Now, the one feature that I did love about this new fucking update that I gotta give a round of applause for. They finally handed the phone to a man to decide these fucking decisions. Cause now you got a feature in the new update that you could lock the apps on your phone.
Say that again.
You could lock the apps on your phone. So now if you happen to unlock my phone, right? If Shorty
Mm.
happen to snatch your phone while it's unlocked, she can't just go clicking through these apps because if you have the option to lock the app. So now if you lock the app, she has to go through another fucking set of security to
Oh, to
get
open
through.
All right,
up.
so let me tell you honestly, that shit's been out. The only thing is
I love
that
it.
the shit's been out, and the thing is that like iOS, this is what I was
But
gonna
it
tell
was
you. That
third party apps, no?
it used to be you have to jailbreak your phone and do a little bit extra shit. But the thing is with iOS and their updates, they push these little updates little by little. They're not gonna throw all the fire quality. They have a fucking library full of
Oh
things
yeah,
they
I'm
can hit you
sure.
with.
Sure, I'm sure.
And not only that, it comes to a point where you can keep updating your phone. You motherfuckers gonna eventually keep making your phone slower, so you gonna have to buy a
Oh
new
yeah,
one,
no,
low
I know
key.
that's the whole key. Yo, sometimes I delay
Yeah, that shit.
OS for that reason,
That
bro.
shit hit me with a fucking notification yesterday saying I had to clear up more space if I wanted to do the
Me too.
update.
I just got one too, and my shit getting slower, and it's taking longer to charge, and it's not staying charged as fast as long.
Right.
Well, you probably have the
Well,
iPhone
well,
too still, cause your
yeah.
old ass wanna hold on to the old times and shit.
iPhone 38, nigga, you ain't got it yet.
Or you
Fuck
probably
up,
you
bitch.
probably just gotta change the battery though too.
Oh yeah, but this is the other one. You could hide the apps too.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you used to be able to do
about
all
that.
that.
My man had something on his phone like that a
And and
while
let
ago.
and let
He
me
used
tell
to
you,
hide like all his pictures in his app and these other shits in his app. He like, I just put it in this hidden folder, and tuck it
and let
away.
me
I'm like, the fuck?
and let me tell y'all, yo, these iOS, these Apple companies and all that, they get most of their ideas from jailbreakers, bro.
Oh, I'm
I,
sure they stealing a bunch of.
A
I believe.
lot of them. Because as
I
soon
feel
as
like that's
as soon as
technology.
the jailbreak community come up with something when iOS first was getting popular and shit, iOS 6 days and shit, like they was patching most of them and then coming out with them themselves. Like the whole battery saving thing, that wasn't
Yeah,
even a thing with iPhone, but it was for the jailbreaking community, bro.
Yeah, they stealing a lot of fucking. I mean,
I believe it though.
If Steve Jobs was alive, I think he would have fired half of the Apple staff.
Right, right, right. I feel like with technology, period, they steal a lot of shit from whatever they can. Like it's just
Now
who
here,
could shit out first. Like up. And that's why niggas so secretive with what they be working on because they don't want nobody to peep it and take it and run with it, modify it and put that shit out themselves. You know what I'm saying?
what do you think about Elon banning Apple devices at Tesla?
Why? Because he beef with Apple.
Nah, he so this has been a big thing on the
Wait, if
internet
I
this
get
week.
Tesla, I can't connect my Apple shit. Like I'm trying to figure out what
No,
that.
so Elon said that if you have an Apple phone and you try to get into the Tesla store, we're not fucking with no Apple products. You gotta check them shits at the door. We're putting them in a fucking locker somewhere, and you will be fired if you have one. And it's because Apple is intending to integrate the Open AI into the phone.
Mm, I might have to get off iPhone. About to go back to Galaxy, bitch.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
I'll let go of it, my nigga. I'm not a dick rider, so I'm not an iPhone nigga because everybody got iPhones. You feel me? I like iPhones. I feel like they're
I just won't update my phone.
I feel like they look a little better. I could do that too because I do that
Yeah,
sometimes.
but you gotta do certain things to even try to backdate updates, and eventually your phone's not gonna be compatible anymore with certain.
Right, right.
You're forced to.
Yeah.
They'll make it obsolete. You know how that go.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, this won't be compatible with your
It might
iOS.
not work anymore. Uh,
I
But
mean, I love the iPhone for the simplicity of it, but
me too.
I would consider switching phones if they
But bro,
integrate that AI shit. Cause
I'm not a nigga who had iPhone from the door like some people. They love iPhone. They've been with iPhone ever since they came out. I wasn't. I got my first iPhone when it was on the, I think it was like the 7 model, and I got the 6. Like that's because my shorty I had a Droid before that. I'm not a tech nigga. I don't give a fuck about that. As long as I can call, text, get pictures, I'm cool. I can go online and look up something. That's it. I don't need all that extra shit. So I didn't care for the iPhones. Like I'm not jumping on that shit because everybody do it. So once she got me the iPhone, I'm like, oh, I like it. So I'm gonna just stay with it. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. And I just upgrade as it kept going on. But nigga, if this shit is some old AI shit, nigga, I don't want my phone stealing my information or coming to life, nigga. Like I'm good. Like
nah, scarier than that, it's
I'll go
stealing
back
your
to
image, stealing your
that.
face, your facial recognition, your
Your
voice.
your sayings, your quotes, your style, your personality, all of that shit, bro. And putting that shit
Yeah,
else. Somebody could be just like you. You feel me? Saying your words, your lingo.
yeah. Nah, that shit sounds super
Good.
dangerous.
Mm-mm.
I
You
think
know,
Yeah, I agree.
the lawmakers are really slow with this shit because they should have been proposing. So I saw Biden talking about
They
it
don't know
last
the
night.
dangers of it, bro.
Yeah, Biden
They're
proposed some shit.
uneducated, most of these people.
I
and
think
that's
it just moves too slow, yo.
didn't
They
even know
just move
Biden
too
was
slow.
there, like to be a threat. But yeah, that's good. If they do know, somebody need to say like, nah, bro, we got to put a ban in. We can't do that. That shit's liable to be dangerous. It could backfire. Yeah, we could look at the positives to it, but y'all always outweighing the positives. Y'all always outweighing the negatives with the positives. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? I
Take
think
those seriously.
I think the government, at least in the US, has been way too slow on catching up with social media laws. They kind of let the internet fucking
Run wild.
run wild and unchecked for a very
Run
long
wild.
time.
Yep, run wild.
Oh
You ain't
yeah.
Yep, you ain't lying. I don't know how it is in other countries, but here it's a zoo. I don't know if they have restrictions and barriers in other places in other countries and whatever and
Oh yeah,
bans,
they do. They do. I
but,
know they do.
but here it ain't none of that.
Yeah, it's too unchecked. I think it's way too unchecked, and they handing these companies way too much fucking power, and it's really a security threat. It's a national security threat if you really think
It
about it.
is, bro. It is, man. Steal it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The ability to be able to steal images and information and all of that, my nigga, like all
Why,
that
why,
shit.
why you think the server's still trying to hit me up?
I
talking
think
about we
yo, um,
talking about we need more ICs, more cybersecurity.
yeah, yo,
That's
cause
great.
like imagine my worst fear is yo, like what if somebody sends you a fucking a voice message, right? Derek, you got kids. Imagine like your oldest son, right? They send you a fucking voice message using his voice, which isn't really him. Like, and they saying, yo, he's saying, yo, they holding me up for ransom. They say if you don't pay this amount of money, da da da, you know they gonna kill me or whatever the case is, right? God forbid.
We seen it in movies.
Yeah, like, and then you send over that bread, and it happened not to be true at all. It was just somebody using his AI voice. Like this shit is very fucking
Sensitive, man.
yeah. Derek talking on mute, I'm sure.
Damn it, you know I'm high. Shut up, man. Old,
Call that
old,
out.
old and high. Fuck it. Listen, yo, nah, I was talking to this nigga know me. Oh, nah, that's bananas, bro. Like that shit, that's dangerous as shit. Like you say, you sent all that bread and it wasn't that, and now you broke to all your life savings to a motherfucker that used your son's voice.
Scammer.
Yeah, to play. Yeah, and look, scamming at an all time high like a motherfucker right now. So you think if that type of shit come into play, them niggas won't be what, bruh?
Yeah,
Forget,
bro.
bruh.
This shit is
Forget.
scary.
You'll
I
find
saw
motherfuckers on bankrupt all day behind shit like that, bruh.
yo, OZ.
Celebrities, everybody, like.
Uh,
You seen? I had to go to you for this one because I know Derek not on the social platforms. But have you seen all these dumb motherfuckers posting on Instagram? Oh, I do not consent for Meta to use my likeness. I own all my photos.
nah. So what's that all about? I saw one that had an update Instagram and shit. Talking about Meta or some shit.
Yo, I've seen all these stupid motherfuckers posting on their story talking about I do not consent Meta or Instagram or Facebook to use my likeness for anything. I own all my images and do not consent them to use it. I'm like,
What they
you
trying
stupid.
to take
I'm like, yeah,
pictures?
we're
They take
lost.
pictures. Yeah, they
What was that?
taking a. I said, so what's this mean? Meta's taking people's pictures and using them for how they want.
We're in the end times, yo.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
They think that they're posting videos and pictures on Instagram, on Facebook, on all these social media platforms, and they think they still own the images once they post it on their platforms.
Mm-mm. Bruh,
Let
that
me
shit on
update
the
the
internet
people who are slow.
is public, bruh. Anybody can snatch that shit.
No, it's not even that. Let me update everybody who skip past that. You know that long fucking terms and conditions that you have to sign off on a lot of these apps on even on your phone and all that when you do these updates.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Guess what's in there?
The
Just take a wild guess what's in there.
fine print that they own the likeness to whatever they fuck you post, or they can do what they want with whatever you fucking put up, whatever information you give up.
And here come these goofy ignorant motherfuckers talking about, oh, I own my likeness here. I
But
don't
I'm
have
old.
consent. You consented when you downloaded the app, you stupid motherfuckers.
But I'm the old one.
Oh man.
The craziest part is that you see all these allegations and shit about, unfortunately human trafficking and the inconvenience of these fucking weirdos dealing with, that pedophile shit, And with the midst of all of you see the AI and technology shit and bro, it's a target on our kids, bro, because our kids are smart, bro. This technology, they catch on to that shit quick, and it's a huge influence. So it's just a trap, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's we're kind of cornered now because
Right.
it's like,
And everybody's leaning towards it, so that's what's going to just keep fueling it, man.
well,
Like
they made it where it's a
I don't.
society can't function without it at this
Yeah,
point.
it is, but it's a way you could delegate. Like I don't post much. You don't know too much about me. Like I don't move like that on that motherfucker, even though I got it. You get what I'm saying? Like the way you do it. But people so engaged, so people post a lot. People put what they do. People put everything they moving like you know what I'm saying? I've said this before. All of that shit, bruh. I could find you and kill you, nigga. But based on how much you post, I just see what you do. Yeah, you be
Yeah.
here, you hang there. Your kids go to school here. Your friends, these motherfuckers, your cousins, family, like post all this shit. I
Yeah.
don't got, I don't gotta know you. I know how you move by watching your page. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm old school, my nigga. Like I don't move like that. You'll never be able to just find me. Never, my nigga. You gotta know me. If you know me, nigga, you good luck with that. Niggas be posting when they ate, where they just was at. I just left the mall. I just ate a steak at Portobello. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You know,
Yeah,
I could lure you with your favorite meal and favorite bitch because you post this shit all the time.
right.
you
Yeah.
know,
That's
you don't
true.
Nah.
know about me, bro. Like, and it's dangerous, and people don't see that shit. The youngins, especially, bro. I'm
I
old school.
mean,
We ain't
it's
come
as
up and
sim-
put
it's
your
as sim-
business out in front of everybody. Nah, nigga.
it's as simple as like you know we have like a power. I remember there was like a show that came out a while ago, like a couple decades ago, and it was like losing electricity and power and all that. So, but anyways, if that shit was to happen right now, motherfuckers wouldn't even know how to travel. Definitely relying on GPS.
Hmm.
Oh, brother, listen. Don't get me wrong. I love GPS. That shit is great. But
Yeah, but you gonna be old school with a map. I know.
oh, but you know I come from the map. Facts, nigga. Like that's offending. There's no running around. There's no
Yeah.
running around. Not
Yeah.
even just that, my nigga.
He,
I'm one
But
of
he
how
them.
come.
often? How
Derek
I'm one.
come
often
from the
do one?
compass era.
Not even that. Shut the fuck up. I'm just outside of all of that, me personally, bro. I'm one of them. Like when I go, I'm one of them photographic memory ass niggas. So I'm
Right,
good. Like my boys will tell you that before GPS, nigga, they call
right,
me. Yo, I'm in Patterson. Yo, how the fuck, nigga? Where you at? I'm on 28th. And, nigga, I know. All right, go this
right.
way, nigga. Make a left there where the cemetery at. Make a right where that gas. They like, damn, nigga, you know the landmarks and everything. Yeah, that's what I mastered, bro. That's how I don't get lost, my nigga. I know what I saw. You feel me? I don't gotta know the
Yo,
name. Like,
how
Nah,
was
that's a
it when
fact.
the first color TV came out?
yeah, I'm gonna smack this
I
nigga.
was
What you about to say, bro?
what was how was it like back then when you were a
Did the
kid?
world go crazy when that shit happened? Was it a national phenomenon?
Did y'all just throw your radios away?
Yeah, this nigga's an idiot, yo. I wish I could tell you, nigga.
We had a very fucking informative pod today, very serious pod, grown man pod, maturity.
Right. This nigga stupid.
But we have a couple topics to cover next week. We'll get to them next week.
Right.
Couple games came out. We'll talk. We know that Drake album that's coming out too. We'll get to that. But
Right.
yeah, it was. That's all I got for you today. Honestly, I don't know if y'all got
Right.
anything that's burning in your chest. Happy Father's Day to every man out there. Take
Word. That's
care of
Happy
the
Father's
kids
Day, Eric.
present. Happy
appreciate.
Father's Day to Derek.
Or appreciate the love, fellas.
Happy
Happy
birthday to Jay. Yeah, the slide
word.
earlier.
Word. Happy
But
birthday.
yeah, we'll be back next week. Wolves Den episode 16. I mean, the last episode broke the fucking record, like I said before. We're on the roll.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to
We
y'all.
on the come up.
appreciate all the support we get and the love and the people that do fuck with us. We appreciate
Sure.
y'all. And we just try to keep it, entertaining in the future, keep it moving. Everybody enjoy y'all day. All the fathers enjoy y'all day.
Yeah, be safe out there. It's getting nice out.
Definitely.
A lot of traffic. Motherfuckers are crazy. Be patient. Don't
A
let
lot
them
of
ruin your summer.
shifting energy, a lot of hormones. Y'all relax, be safe now, cause y'all a little wild right now. Got different
Yeah.
types of it's that season actually. So, and
Word.
man, I appreciate to all the fans, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Keep tuning in, subscribe, hit that like button, comment. What's your best parts, your best episode, favorite episodes, all that. Give us some feedback so we can know what we doing wrong and what we doing right, man. And
Yeah.
Right.
just keep it
And
rolling.
just
Take
don't hit my DMs about it.
we take criticism. Right. Nigga stupid.
And I stand on what I said. Hey, you UFC motherfuckers, I stand on what I said.
You gotta see what fuck. Or boxing is just it, man. No disrespect to UFC.
But
We love
yeah,
you.
Yep.
we're so what was he was saying? Yeah, go follow what was the state across all socials. The Instagram is probably the main page outside of the YouTube page. But
Our reels
yeah.
are hilarious.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. For sure. Yeah, yeah, I put on a show.
Yeah.
And I stand on what I said about the UFC. I stand on what I said about Michael B. Jordan. I don't give a fuck.
This motherfucker.
This summer, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna try to mature by the fall. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to mature a little more by the fall. But this summer, I don't care. I'm here. I'm telling you what it is. What you want me to do?
He got his petty shoes on. Be careful.
See, I'm telling you, it's a hormone shift change. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like a little either hostile or very they try very
Nah, no hostility over here, yo.
try
No hostility over here.
reacting,
Reactive.
very friendly.
I was chatting up shorty with the boyfriend last night, but that's as hostile as I go.
This nigga funny.
And then we're gonna have a wolf at the end. Go, woo! That'll be.
Word. Be easy, world. Till next week.
Peace and love and prosperity.
One.